Hey everyone, welcome to Redmen TV. Watchalong day, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace in the Premier League. The Reds looking to hopefully secure a place in the top 5 of the Premier League this season. And we can all forget about this year and look forward to next year, safe in the knowledge that Liverpool will be playing Champions League football. That is how it should go. And to talk us through the next few hours, I'm Steve Hoare. I am joined as always by Errol. And over at the board, we've got Dan as well. And yeah, we'll be reacting to the Liverpool team news as it comes out. We will be live from this very second right until the final whistle and even beyond over on the Redmen Plus app as well. So yeah, we've got you covered every step of the way. As we're all well aware, it's a 3 p.m. kickoff in the UK. And from what I'm told, it's a lovely day in the UK. Nice and sunny, everyone's having a good time. But obviously, there's a blackout of TV fixtures in the UK at 3 o'clock. So Errol's going to let you know where we've flown to today.
Dubrovnik.
Where are we?
Dubrovnik in Croatia.
All right, I thought that was Burnley Scully. So we're in Croatia. We flown to. It's a nice, lovely time. So yeah, this is all green.
In Croatia, by the way, is absolutely. If you've never been, 10/10 would recommend.
This is all green screen. It's all CGI. It's
AI. Everything. We got the works nowadays. You know what I mean?
So that's what we're doing here today. In other news. The Liverpool team news will be out in a few moments' time. We'll get to that in just a few seconds. Dan, can I come over to you very, very quickly before the team news comes out? Big game for Liverpool, this, obviously. And yet there's work to be done for Liverpool to secure that Champions League place.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah. And I want us to be the ones doing that work, if that makes sense. Obviously, there's a few favours getting handed around from our nearest and dearest rivals. Obviously, Chelsea in particular have absolutely capitulated in recent weeks, so much so that they're now looking for a new permanent manager. Aston Villa, I think I'm right in saying at the time, as I'm speaking, are currently also getting beat as well. So we are getting some advantages from our sort of rivals, as I mentioned, but I would like us to sort of take ownership of our own destiny, if you like, and do a job today on Crystal Palace. We owe Crystal Palace a couple, I think it's fair to say as well. As at Anfield, you want to get a bit of feel-good factor back into the fans. Obviously, there's a lot of, displeasure, distaste going around in terms of what's going on off the field. So, yeah, it'd be nice to get a good win under our belts in the sun in Liverpool. I think there's a few more sort of storylines and narratives. When you look at Mo Salah, obviously we need Isak to look more like Isak. Florian Wirtz, want to see more from him. So, yeah, if we can really take ownership of our next few games, next few weeks, and start to get some momentum back, just to make us feel better about the end of the season, because it's been a bad one, it has, for many, many reasons. We'll do the inquest when the time comes, but between now and the end of the season, can we start to look like the Liverpool that we all hoped and dreamed of way back in August?
Yeah, fingers crossed that is the case. Apparently we're having some tech issues. When are we live?
As well, I'm looking at the background searching for us.
We're apparently live on we're live on Redmen Plus, I'm aware, I think we're having troubles with the YouTube connection, so we'll keep going for our Plus viewers for now, but yeah, Owen's got some work to do, I think, in there. So yeah, we'll have a little look, because we're not showing on the YouTube app, which apparently is something that we need to.
We are now. I can see we're in the building. Trust me, we're in the building, Mr. Hoare.
Right,
we're back.
Apologies to the YouTube audience. We weren't live for a second there on YouTube. We very much are now. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. I think, fingers crossed, that's working. I hope it is. Anyway, the Liverpool team news will be announced very, very shortly. And like I said, Dan just mentioned there, big game for the Reds, really. Win this one today, and then you're pretty much there or thereabouts.
And why not? Why not? At the end of the day, the season we've had, Dan's just mentioned the favours that have been gifted to us. I'm a little bit different. I don't really care too tough at this stage how we get it. Just get it. Just get me Champions League football next season. The fact that Chelsea are not good enough, we should have seen them off as viable opposition weeks and months ago. We've kind of been dragged down to our level due to our own inconsistencies. And then you couple that with the likes of, Manchester United only playing one game a week. So once they got rid of their manager and Carrick came in, it's been a bit of a smooth transition for them, which has allowed for a little bit of continuity and a little bit of uplift in form. And then, of course, obviously, like Villa. Villa are obviously fighting in European competition. Emery, I think he's a great manager, but I think back end of the season, probably a couple of question marks in terms of the way that his team finishes. I know Villa missed out on Champions League on the last day of the season last year as well, just because he wasn't able to win the games that they needed to. So I don't think Villa are in any danger by any means, but Liverpool find themselves in a fortunate enough opposition that the likes of Newcastle this season have not been good enough. The likes of, like, say again, Chelsea have just not been good enough. Teams like Sunderland that started really bright have obviously tailed off a little bit. The Brentfords and obviously the likes of Everton are probably not going to acquire the points required. And in all honesty, from there, Liverpool, as a bare minimum, it doesn't salvage the season by any stretch of the imagination, but it allows the team to take stock. As Dan said, there will probably be a big inquest in the summer. You know, that'll be the time for it. But if we as a fan base can take stock and know, and okay, we haven't lost too much stock in terms of the club's value and how we value it. We're still at the top table in all the competitions for the following season. There's a chance to go again. Obviously, we know there will be a series of changes and personnel comings and goings. We're aware of all that. But in terms of where the club's continuity remains, being at that top table is absolutely imperative. It means absolutely everything to not only us as fans, but it means absolutely everything to the way that the club go and structure themselves in terms of the way they organise themselves from a business perspective. That being said, Liverpool have not been good enough this season, so it is purely the fact that other teams have been managed to find themselves in a worse position. Again, we didn't even mention Tottenham. Tottenham are likely to go down and get relegated, so it's by the grace of all these other teams simply just not having the minerals that's allowed this Liverpool team to find it an easy enough little run towards the finish line. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you jog it or you do it, something. It's
Fingers
like,
crossed.
It's like, well, but it should be. It's just like at this point now, you should not be fumbling over the line. Like there isn't that pressure that sometimes we see when it comes to like the last game of the season, and you are all fighting for a potential spot in top four. Or it could be Europa, and there's a few teams that could nick it. So yeah, Liverpool should be playing in a much freer sense of the word. There shouldn't be the same level of pressure.
Yeah, we'll bring you the Liverpool team news in a second. Just very quickly, now that the YouTube stream is working properly, shout out to our sponsors, oosh.co.uk, continuing to sponsor us for this season and beyond. And as you can see on your screen there, they are currently running a competition. Click the link in the description below. Enter a prize draw for free, and you can win £50,000 in cash as part of Usha's official sponsorship deal with Tyson Fury. They sponsor Tyson in his last fight, which he won. They're continuing to sponsor Tyson Fury as well in the upcoming future. And as such, they're giving away 50 grand for free. That draw takes place on the 1st of May. Click the link below and get yourselves involved. Won't cost you a penny to sign up or to enter the competition. Give it a go. You might as well. Worst case is you don't win 50 grand. Best case is you win 50 grand. I mean, it's an absolute no-brainer to me. That winner will be announced on the 1st of May. So you've got yourself, about 5 or 6 days. There you go. There's Tyson with the guys from Oosh doing his warm-ups and stuff in their training camp in March. So there you go. Get yourselves involved. And yeah, thanks to Oosh for continuing to support us and everything we do. Right then, the team who we are going to be supporting today, I'm going to hand over to Dan Club to tell you who's in the red starting 11.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Actually, a few decent little talking points, I think, to come out of the back of this. So we've got Freddie Woodman in goal, continuing, obviously having taken over the gloves last week in the Merseyside derby and performing brilliantly well. Really impressive, made up for the lad, and he is starting his first Premier League match for the Reds this afternoon. Curtis Jones at right back, Ibu Konate, Virgil van Dijk, and Andy Robertson continues at left back as well. So the same full-backs as that aforementioned Merseyside derby. Midfield three of Dom Szoboszlai and McAllister have gone for in a double pivot with Florian Wirtz ahead of him, which is a really interesting dynamic. A front three of Mo Salah, Cody Gakpo on the left-hand side, and Alexander Isak. And a bench, therefore, of Armin Pesci, Jamie Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, Joe Gomez, Ryan Gravenberch, Rio Ngamoa, Federico Chiesi, Trey Leone, and he's not on the board because we don't have him, Will Wright. Young
Will Wright, we'll have to get a card. Go and get Bobby to print a Will Wright cards off in the next couple of moments. Yeah, young Will Wright gets himself on the bench. I suppose Arne's not there in terms of a defensive unit has gone with, he's stuck with Curtis at right back and Robert at left back. To be fair, in the derby, after a bit of a wobble early on, I thought, Everton had a bit of a bright one. Liverpool, and especially when they have Freddie Woodman in goal, and obviously he remains in goal given the injury, Errol. Everton didn't really lay a glove on Liverpool, so I wonder if Arne's gone, you know what, that worked for a good portion of the derby, why change it?
No, I can see the sense in that. I can see the logic as to why he's gone. If it's not broke, don't fix it at this moment in time. Obviously, we know we're going to have to shoehorn a Woodman back into that position because obviously our two senior goalkeepers are injured for various different reasons. But I thought Curtis Jones had a particularly bright game the other day at right back, and obviously his ability to retain the ball, I think we speak on that quite often, and again it's just an opportunity for him to get more minutes. It's a little bit unfortunate that he's kind of being deployed as that in terms of where he can be afforded as minutes on the pitch. I do prefer him to be in that midfield, even if it is part of a double pivot to some extent. Obviously McAllister's the guy at the moment that he's leaned towards in terms of the favour of getting that opportunity. I think obviously Szoboszlai's had to be a consistent if Liverpool have wanted to have any sort of engine in that midfield engine room, do you know what I mean, so to speak. He's been that constant, he's been that heartbeat of that midfield for large parts of this season. Gravenberch getting rested, but in terms of the defence, I just want them to build on that now. Again, I think the games that we've got, provided that we do secure top 5, they do allow for Robertson to, have a good farewell running, a little farewell tour, get plenty of minutes in under his belt, get plenty of opportunities to wear the Liverpool shirt for the last couple of times. And I think, that's probably the right thing to do, given how much of a servant he's been for this club, how much he's put into this club and this team. And as I say, considering we're not fighting for top honours this season, and considering hopefully the pressure should be off after this afternoon, then the likes of Robbo should definitely get kind of minutes without really being scrutinised in any particular way for performances. You know what I mean? I think he's merited being able to start now and see out his Liverpool career in the best possible light.
I suppose, yeah. Errol made an interesting point there, Dan, on a terminology maybe, and he said Gravenberch's been rested. I mean, it looks to me maybe he's been dropped. I'm going to put that to Dan. I mean, listen, what are you resting him for? Liverpool haven't played since last Sunday. Mm-hmm. It's now Saturday and they haven't got a game again until Man United the following Sunday. Mm-hmm. It feels to me, and there's work to be done, and there's point. Liverpool need to win this one really, or at least obviously if results go their way and whatever, a point might be a good result, etc. But it feels like this is the manager. I don't think at this stage of the season, unless someone's carrying something, which we think may be the case for like Jeremy Frimpong, for example, who might not be 100%. It appears maybe the manager's he has just dropped Ryan Gravenberch, and again, recent performances haven't been amazing. I don't think Ryan would have I don't think he'd be able to hold up too much of an eye with the fact that he's found himself on the bench, if that is the case.
No, I think that's probably just about a fair assessment. The only thing I would suggest is the guy that's come in for him, if that's Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch may be able to suggest that maybe he hasn't been quite as at it himself, and the guy who has taken his place, took his shirt off him, also hasn't been pulling up trees necessarily. That could be his only sort of argument. But no, I think that's fair. I think, it's only right that poor performances lead to not keeping your place in the starting 11. And this, for me, whilst to take Errol's point on it not being sort of complete and utter win or bust situation, we're not in that sort of territory. The running after this, I do think gets a little bit tricky. Therefore, today is a must-win game just to take the pressure off and give us the low-pressure games that may well follow then. And I think that's when we can start building and look at some things for next season and start to work out what we're going to look like. But yeah, I'm fascinated by some of the selections. The midfield I'm generally okay with. My preference would have been Gravenberch alongside Szoboszlai. I think there's more of a future in that. Lots of question marks around McAllister and indeed Curtis Jones and their futures at the football club. Fascinating to see Jones at right back again, given that we have two on the bench. I know for Frimpong's a different situation, but kind of whatever. The Andy Robertson one still really intrigues me because I think we can just allow Milos Kerkez to have the shirt now. You mentioned there's no dire need to rest and rotate and be clever with these lads in terms of their fitness levels in the minutes. So this to me feels like Arne Slot's chosen 11 to go and win this game of football, which might be telling in terms of what we've got available to us on the bench as well. So yeah, interesting times.
We've got a comment or a question here, I suppose, from Tom, who says, why are we not starting Rio? And I put it to you, Errol, this night Hull Cody Gakpo had a pretty good derby, to be fair. He was involved, especially in the first half. Actually, he got worse before he went up front. I guess if you're in this team, you will be picking, by the way, Fulham, while Dan was talking, score, but it was disallowed. So
really? Right.
So we're going to go, by the way, they are beating Aston Villa. Back to Isak. I imagine if Rio is going to play at this moment in time, it might be over Alexander Isak moving Gakpo inside, because Isak looked miles off it. And again, he's had another week's training, but he looked seriously not unfit, but like not sharp enough against Everton. He didn't look great against PSG either. So there is a genuine question to ask why is he in the 11? And if he wasn't going to play, of course, then it would be, I imagine, Rio Ngamoa, who on his last performance at Anfield was man of the match against Fulham.
No, he was, certainly. And I think the honest answer is we're expecting Isak to kind of start now, because this might be his rehabilitation running type of games where we just need to start him. He's not going to get the opportunity if he's
That's risky, isn't it, mate? In games that you're looking to win, that is risky to start.
But we did against PSG.
Well, we did against Everton. That's my point. It hasn't worked yet.
It's not worked. But in terms of, all right, so most people were probably expecting us to have lost the PSG over the tie. people will probably expect us to win against Everton. So it's not to say that it's not worked. It's probably just not. We're not seeing him being at the end result of the things.
Miles off it.
No, and I'm not saying that he's not, because I'm critical. I think he has been absolutely miles off it. But it's like, how does he get back to being on it if he's not playing? Do you know what I mean? If he's not running about, if he's not trying to read the game, if he's not trying to get up to speed, how does he ever get back to being that guy? And I don't know what the right answer is. Arne Slot's decided to say, right, we're going to give you a number of starts. It might be 4 or 5 starts on the bounce, and you might play 60 minutes, and then we'll start to hopefully put that expectation and that pressure that you need to start turning into that striker that we bought in the summer. Who knows? But Rio is obviously the very much likely candidate to come off the bench and then be that first substitution, because again, he brings that directness, he brings that pace, he brings an energy about him and an excitement that the fans, you know, especially at home, are always going to enjoy seeing on the pitch. And then of course you just move the likes of Cody Gakpo, who has proven, despite how inefficient or ineffective he may have been throughout courses of this season, he has proven that he can do the 90 minutes. So he's got 90 minutes in the tank. He can start out wide and he can finish a game through the middle. So I think it's probably more joined up thinking as opposed to just saying Rio doesn't warrant starting. I think it's about, right, between the two of those players right now, what's in the best interest. And again, when you've invested so much resource and so much money into a player like Alexander Isak, you might have to, what would look like, take a few steps back, but you may have to go backwards to try eventually go forwards with him in terms of how he kicks on. I would like to just point out what Dan said is 100% spot on. In the running now, if we can get this under our belt as a win today, we're going to buck heads with all of the other teams that are potentially vying for the same spot as us. So if we've got that little bit of a buffer before we go into the Man United game, before we go into the Villa game, before we go into the Chelsea game,
possibly even Brentford.
And Brentford, yeah, sorry, yeah, that's a brilliant one. Brentford towards the end there. If we can go into that little block of games with the buffer, with a bit of momentum under our belt, it just, again, it removes the pressure from those games being so do or die, as we've already mentioned. So yeah, definitely think Alexander Isak for the time being. We just have to continue with the strategy that they've put in place for him. There's no point in dropping him out and expecting him to drop into a game with 20 to go. I just don't think that's how they see him getting back to his best.
Absolutely, Liverpool. There's work to be done on Isak. It's just whether you do it now or you do it in the summer. But listen, they're going with him now. I understand that he's a centre forward. I probably would have gone and come over, if I'm honest, and play Gakpo up front. But I don't think, again, I haven't seen Gakpo. He looked much better on the left against Everton. So what do I know? Let's bring you the Crystal Palace 11 then before we move on. They have got Henderson in goal as usual. A back five. They will be playing a back five. They always do. Of Munoz and Mitchell at wing backs. And then Richards, Lacroix and Canvo are the 3 centre-backs. In midfield then, that means a midfield 2 of Adam Wharton, linked heavily to Liverpool, and Kamada. And then you've got Johnson and Sarr either side of Mateta. Mr. Sarr, who likes a goal or 7 against Liverpool in recent years. Mateta's record against us isn't that bad either. These are the teams that have caused us issues. Those two players in particular found joy. There was some talk that with a European semi-final on the horizon, I think on Thursday, Palace might have rung a few changes, but they haven't, basically they haven't. And we're looking at maybe, again, that's a long way away. You know, Saturday to Thursday is a more than a big enough gap. Whether they've got their eyes on Thursday, we'll find out, because they're safe, they're not going down, they're not really doing anything in terms of European qualification, but it's a strong Palace team.
No, it's a very strong Palace team. Yeah, I'm sure Oliver Glasner's got yet more success over Liverpool in mind whilst picking it, because obviously he needs to find himself a club post this season, because we know already he's on his way out to Crystal Palace. I think momentum's a big one for them, because they're doing really well now on both fronts, domestically and in Europe, so they probably want to keep building upon that. They've obviously they've been quite rude health when it comes to the squad. I checked out their fitness and the injury situation. There aren't many missing, especially now Adam Wharton being back available to start this game. So yeah, they're in a really strong position, so why not be brave and come to Anfield and try and give us a bloody nose yet again. They've got like-for-like replacements on the bench in terms of reinforcements as well. So yeah, it's a much expected Crystal Palace team. They've got players that can and have hurt us in the past. So I guess, again, from Oliver Glasner's perspective, why not continue to roll with the punches a little bit, because it served them well to this point. They had a bit of a wobble, didn't they? When they got announced Glasner was leaving, they had a mini sort of blip, and then Mateta had some transfer stuff going on around him, and he went off the boil a little bit. Feels like all that's a thing of the past now, and now they're fully focused on finishing the league campaign really well, and indeed maybe some European success as well. So yeah, dangerous proposition for us today, these lot.
Quiz question for you. Ismaila Sarr's played 9 games against Liverpool. How many goals do you think he scored? 9 games.
9 games, he's probably scored about 6.
Any guesses?
I'd have said 6.
Yeah, you're one off. 7 and 9. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, 7 and 9 across his 2 spells. Obviously, for
Scored that 3-0, didn't he?
No, he got two in that 3-0 game that stopped Liverpool.
Deeney scored the other, I've seen.
Yeah, and then he scored 2 not so long ago, didn't he?
Yeah, well, in the League Cup.
In
October, he scored at Wembley in the Chelsea. He scored in the reverse fixture as well. So yeah.
All right, lad, have a day off.
Have a day off, sir. He's 7 and 9. Let's hope it remains 7 and 10.
He was the one Sadio Mane bigged up and played against him for Watford, wasn't he? I remember
because there was that talk at the time. There was that talk that he could have been. And
we went with Jota, didn't we? Instead, actually, at the time, yeah.
You do, but yeah, listen, he's there. He's hurt Liverpool in the past. Mateta, actually, I always think he does really well against us. It's 2 and 9, but he always feels like a big handful against us. He's a good player.
He is. He's tidy, but again, it was the Gay effect, mate. I think that was our proper kryptonite this season, mate. I swear, like. You can go back and there's like a timeline where if we get him on deadline day, everything for the season's different. But like honestly, I think he's beat us 6 times this season.
I think it's 5 or 6.
5 or 6 times. So the fact that he can't beat us for 7th time, 7 times in the season, it's like, bro, fucking have a day off. So yeah, I'm glad that he's not available. I'm not saying that he's not available. He's just no longer there. He doesn't play for them. So I'm hoping that after the fact now that this Liverpool team can just go back to doing what we've seen down the years again. Didn't we beat Palace one season like 7 or 8 or something like that? Yeah,
exactly. Minamino special.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take me back there on a nice sunny afternoon.
It's your Mo came off the bench and got at it.
Honestly, Joe, I'm saying like
let's get back to that.
Yeah, let's get back to that. And as I say, I just feel like there is a world now, and I know Dan's kind of mentioned maybe there is still a little bit of pressure for this team. Maybe the pressure to deliver now and do it at a bit of a canter. But I just don't think it is. And compared to the magnitude of the pressure that we felt throughout the course of the season, the scrutiny of the manager, the cloud over Mohamed Salah at times, the league form, Champions League doubts, all of those things, I think it's all gone. I'm not saying that any scrutiny over the manager's gone, but by and large, a lot of the actual external pressures that have been put on this team and forced into this team now have dissipated. They've kind of just evaporated as the season's dwindled out. I just want to see a much more free and expressive Liverpool take to the pitch. I want them to play some good footy. We haven't even spoken about the chemistry and the makeup of that midfield three in terms of Marcus Szoboszlai and Wirtz and what they should be looking to produce and how they should be working together as a bit of a unit. And I think when you then throw out formations like this, or you throw out a starting 11 like that, that's what it kind of leads me to. He's giving the fans to look and go, okay, there's something that I haven't seen a lot of this season. Let's see how this goes. And at this moment in time, I think the players need a little bit of a shake-up. I'm here for it.
Dan, would you have done anything different? Got a few people in the chat. So Mark's complaining here that Frimpong should be in over Curtis. Miraz, I think if I've got that name right, yes, he's wouldn't have had Curtis at right back as well. I said I would have picked a similar team probably. I don't know how fit Frimpong is, so that's difficult. So maybe that one I definitely wouldn't have played these. I had about Rio in. Looking at that team behind you, if you were on a slot at this moment in time, would you have done anything different?
Yeah,
let's assume they're all fit.
Yeah, if they were all fit, 100%, I would have. Yeah, I'd have done Frimpong for Curtis Jones. That's the first place I'd probably do. Honestly, I probably would have picked Milos Kerkez over Andy Robertson. I take Errol's point before about giving Andy Robertson as many minutes as humanly possible between now and then. I'm not against that. I absolutely adore Andy Robertson. I just think we need to start planning and thinking about the future and the next iteration of Liverpool. And I think as much Milos Kerkez as we can get alongside Virgil van Dijk and building up the understanding with his teammates and the people ahead of him, I think that would be to our benefit next season, actually. In the midfield department, I probably would have gone with Gravenberch just about alongside Szoboszlai, just because of the question marks around McAllister. And again, I don't think he's been anywhere near his usual level, so that would have been the only change in there. Up front, staying with you, I'd have been Gakpo centrally and Rio on the other side, because whilst I understand what Liverpool are trying to do with Alexander Isak, they're doing it on our watch. They're doing it while we need to win games of football still. Like, that's what I'm not understanding or not comfortable with, because I'd take a step back from what you said before, because you checked yourself when you said he's not fit and you sort of reverted to he's not sharp. I'd go for he's not fit. He can barely run. He literally can't move properly. He's not moving like himself. So I'm not sure why we're getting a lad up to fitness whilst we're playing PSG, Everton, and because the Palace in a must-win game at home.
For what when I meant he's not fit, I meant like when I said I meant he's not injured. he's fit. When I said he's not fit, that can imply that he's kind of. That's what I mean. I see your point. He's not match fit. He's not match. That's kind of the point I was trying to make. I check myself on the not fit thing because he's fit to be selected.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but he's also not fit.
Yeah, match fit. Yeah,
not even close.
Yeah. I would agree with that one. Yeah, that's why I kind of check myself to make sure I got the right words. But maybe I'm muddled up a little bit. But that's what I meant. He's nowhere near match ready. Is how it's look for me. It is an interesting one on the Curtis thing because I actually thought like you mentioned before he had a pretty good game.
Yeah, he's solid in the derby, mate. There
was no real threat from Everton on that left-hand side.
No, but Ndye's a good player as well, though. He kept drifting out over there and caused the problems. He's tidy. Do you know what I mean? On the
what
ball,
these will do, these will have wing-backs pushing on.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Mitchell
and then you might see one of Sarah or Johnson getting over there. So Curtis might get tested more, but I think Arne Slot, by picking Curtis Jones there, he basically wants someone who can bring the ball out. Look at Liverpool's attacks. That the chance that Rio should score really late in the derby, and then the eventually the attack that leads to the corner that leads to the goal. A lot of that starts from Curtis Jones playing the ball and not panicking and not just booting down the pitch. So I think that's probably when you pick Curtis Jones at right back as Arne Slot, you are gambling on the fact that defensively he might not be always right, and maybe Everton's goal comes when he might have been caught out a little bit. But I think Arne Slot wants him to get on the ball and play the ball and get Liverpool playing through the lines. That's why you pick Curtis at right back.
And that's pretty much been the MO for whichever right back, apart from the likes of Frimpong, really. He uses him as a slightly different profile in the way that we then choose to attack and build up, and you probably see it predominantly more down the left-hand side. But any of the others, whether it's been Szoboszlai, whether it's been Curtis Jones, whether it's been Conor Bradley at times, whether it was Trent Alexander-Arnold, it's always been that you still have the ability to play and be on the front foot and drift in, invert it ever so slightly, or you can drift out wide a little bit and help build those reinforcements in attack. And we've done it to varying levels of success. I think Szoboszlai's had some good games there, even though he's probably, again, not his preferred position to be playing for Liverpool Football Club. And likewise, we know how influential last season Trent was to that whole system and setup by being that kind of free roll right back, which has kind of been quite a unique trait of this Liverpool side for a number of years. But he hasn't completely ripped that up. He's wanted to still find a way to be able to do it. I think Curtis Jones can do that. I take your point in terms of defensively. All right, is he always going to get it right? He's probably not, no. But Konate was so renowned last season for being able to sniff out those issues and kind of cover for whichever right back was in that starting position. So I think the fact that he's got Szoboszlai in there as well, I think whenever I'll be right in saying whenever Jones has played right back, Szoboszlai has drifted into the midfield on that right hand side, and I think that's done on purpose as well, because between the two of them, it's almost like they do a half right back shift. And they'll both kind of have an understanding that there will be areas on that right-hand side defensively that they'll both drop into and cover, and the communication there seems to be something that they have an understanding of the role and understanding where the midfielder needs to go in order to complement the right back. I've got no worries about it. Again, at this stage in the season, I've got no worries about it because I don't think that is the future plan of Liverpool. I think it's very much in a here and now. There's a little bit of form in him. At the moment, he's not going to get into the midfield, but Curtis Jones is playing well. Let's just keep him in the team, and I'm here for it.
For what it's worth as well, Liverpool's record at home against Crystal Palace in recent years hasn't been great at all. The last win was September 2021. That was Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace got beat 3-0. Yeah, since then they've had a 1-1 draw. They beat us 1-0. I think that was Eze's goal that effectively killed Liverpool's title chances. Liverpool were hanging on by a thread anyway, going into that game, and then they got beat. They drew at Anfield 1-1. I mean, that was their last game last season when Liverpool were literally
on the beach.
We lifted the title that day, and thankfully Mo Salah got his goal.
I know, because it was a bit of a weird one.
And then obviously they had the 3-0 defeat in the League Cup this year. So Crystal Palace have got good memories at Anfield, and I do take something from that. I always think teams, this idea of a bogey team, it kind of sometimes rings true. I think in particular, Dan, under Glasner, you kind of mentioned it before, they've done pretty well against us for the most part. Glasner's Palace against Liverpool have had a lot of success. We beat them 1-0 when the year we won the league. Obviously, Diogo Jota scored an early goal in that one. Other than that, really, it's been quite tough for Liverpool since Glasner. I think that might be the only time we've beaten his team. So he has a rough idea, both under Jurgen Klopp and Arne Slot, how to get stuff out of Liverpool. And like I say, I was hoping that they may be on the beach today, but Ole Glasner, like you said, he's here to spoil the party again.
Yeah, he's ruffling feathers, isn't he? And he's had our number, generally speaking, which again does his stock the world of good, you would imagine, when clubs do start assessing their managerial situations. I think Glasner will be in the shop window and front of a few queues as well, to be honest. So, yeah, we need to be aware of that. They'll have fond memories. They'll have ideas of coming to Anfield once again, upsetting the apple cart a little bit, so we need to guard against it. I'm relatively pleased with the team selection, generally speaking. About 1 or 2 changes I would have made. I think for the here and now, as Errol kind of mentioned there, that is a team that's more than equipped to beat Crystal Palace, but I actually think just in terms of what we're doing longer term, and I just have more questions than answers, I think, when it comes to some of the players on the bench especially, because a few weeks now we haven't seen a couple of them starting games where I just kind of expected them to, so that's where I'm coming from. But yeah, Crystal Palace are a dangerous proposition. They look like they want to finish the season really strongly, and understandably so. There might be a couple of players that are looking. We haven't mentioned Adam Wharton in terms of his potential Liverpool Anfield audition as well. I'm sure he'll want to put on a show in the middle of the park. So yeah, lots of different narratives. I'm sure Arne Slot will be desperate to finally overcome Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace team. And like I say, I think if we do win today, then I personally will sit back and relax between now and the end of the season.
Yeah, that'd give you at least an 8-point gap on the teams in and around you, because obviously Brighton are the closest team to Liverpool at this moment in time. They're 6th on 50 points. You know, they've won 4 or 5.
Including beating us.
Yeah, they've including us, yeah. And obviously Liverpool, they've had the extra game. Liverpool catch that game up today. So there's
oh, look at that. They have sunk back down to 11th.
Yeah, they're not having the greatest time at this moment in time.
What a shame.
Brighton, I think I'm right in saying now, don't play. They play Newcastle in a couple of weeks' time. But again, as it stands, by the way, Aston Villa, they're still losing 1-0. If that result holds and Liverpool win today, Liverpool can actually go above Aston Villa into 4th.
Hey, I don't mind it. Look,
mate, for what it's worth, if they batter Palace, and that hasn't been easy, they can go to 3rd because Man United's goal difference is 2 better than ours. But if Liverpool win 3-0,
this is what I'm saying. Look, if we finish 3rd after the season we've had.
It reminds me a little bit of the Alisson header COVID year when Liverpool miles out, and all of a sudden out of nowhere got 3rd. That is in play now. That would involve maybe Brentford beating Man United,
and maybe
which can happen.
Maybe a Woodman special towards the death.
I mean, I'll be honest. Bad hosting by me. We are almost half an hour over in the show, and we haven't spoken about the Freddie Woodman thing yet. More fool me. Like. He didn't get tested in the derby. Everton did. Everton, and that's one of the main gripes of the Evertonian supporters I've spoken to. Other than the ref, because they thought he got robbed by the ref, who did very little wrong. Really, it was an absolute nothing.
I thought he was quite a good ref on the day.
Yeah, well,
the way Derby's getting.
They thought he was.
He called Mo.
They thought he was. Yeah, he called Mo by his first name, so he's clearly compromised.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Freddie Woodman wasn't like they had one shot by and die. Other than that, nothing. Crystal Palace won't be so kind. Like. It's a massive day for Freddie Woodman, and fair play to him. I'm pretty sure he grew up a massive Palace fan as well. I know his dad was involved down there years ago. Big day for him, but Liverpool have got a 3rd choice goalie in goal. And with all due respect to Freddie Woodman, his level for most of his career, barring a few games at Newcastle, he's been like a championship goalkeeper. Like that's him. That's something that we should probably talk about a lot. I hope it goes well for him, but it's definitely if you're Crystal Palace, you're looking at that going, we need to test him early.
Yeah, of course they would. Again, it's the elephant in the room. No secrets about it. But what can we do about that? Do you know what I mean? It's the situation we have found ourselves in. Alisson's obviously had a bit of a long-term injury that was going to be longer than we first suspected. Mamardashvili ends up in a really difficult collision last week, and still don't quite know the extent of that injury. Was it a gash on the knee?
Yeah, bad cut.
It was a big bad cut. Yeah. So all right, so we know where we are. Again, probably even more reason as to why the gaffer is stuck with the same defensive lineup. You know, communication-wise, everything it will be clear between the likes of Woodman, Jones, Robbo. There's not going to be any sort of, misunderstandings or anything like that. Virgin Canate should be the mainstay centre half, so they should still be there as the linchpins. And again, from a defensive standpoint, it's the onus on you, the lads in front of you. Make his day as easy as possible. Make his life as easy as possible. And it's not to say that he won't have the shots to deal with and stuff like that. But if we don't give away those soft and easy chances where people are just clean 3-1 goal and we leave our goalkeeper exposed and make him look frail, there's nothing to stop this Liverpool team from protecting Freddie Woodman for large parts of the game. And then, as I say, you might have to come up with a few special moments. But the adrenaline, the pump, the fact that you played in front of Anfield, if there's ever a time to play like Superman in goal, now's your chance to do it, Freddie, lad. So crack on. Good luck.
Yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well. Right then, I'll give you a shout at what's happening here at Redmen HQ for the rest of the day. Very, very shortly, me and Errol are going to jump out. Dan's going to be in the hot seat for half an hour or so. Fan interactive show. Talk about whatever you want with Dan, whether it be the team today, the game in general, the Champions League race, any transfer stuff for the summer, comings and goings, all that kind of good stuff. After that, around 2:45 UK time, me and Errol will jump back in for the entirety of the watch-along. After the game, we'll have our post-match comments. The player ranking show will be over on Red Men Plus. You'll have a reaction from the stadium from Chris, Paul and Chloe. They've all stayed behind in the UK while we flew out to Croatia, so they'll be doing their reactions live from Anfield as well, both on YouTube, and they will also be available as podcasts. Not a lot of people know that, but yeah, you don't have to watch everything we have on YouTube. It's also available audio form in podcast. We understand, people on the move, gyms, runs, drives. You can listen on the podcast. Basically, download the app and you can listen to them all. Every show, you can either watch it or you can listen to it. So that's got you covered every step of the way. Right then, you're going to hear from Arne Slot very, very short. Well, pretty much now, actually, speaking at his pre-match press conference. And then after which, Dan will be in the hot seat. So yeah, see you all in a couple of minutes.
You mentioned the record against Palace before. No wins against them this season. It's only 1 in 6, I think, overall for Liverpool. Why do you think it's been so difficult, this matchup for you?
No, as always, what makes it difficult are the players you face. I think they have a good team. They've already had a good team 2 or 3 years ago when from that team, Gueye, who's now at City, Olise, if I pronounce that right, was at Bayern Munich, making a great career for himself now. And of course, they have a very good manager who's able to bring a lot of discipline in that team. And it's really, really, really hard to create chances against them. I've watched with my staff quite a lot of games, as we always do, of these teams, but probably now a bit more to find ways of creating chances against them, because you're watching. Doesn't matter which game, I'm not going to come up with the games I watched, but you're watching 60 minutes of football and you haven't seen the other team creating a chance yet against them. And then on the other hand, they are very direct in their playing style with good attackers going quite fast in behind your last line. So I think they have conceded, after Arsenal, the least goals. So that tells you a lot, and there's a reason for that, because they hardly concede a chance.
Thank you.
Hi Anna. Mo Salah starting to hit scoring form again, 3 goals in his last 3 Premier League starts. What is it down to him getting back on the goals again?
I think first of all it's really important for us that we have attackers that score goals, because if you look at the success of last season, we had multiple attackers that scored a lot of goals. And this season, now you can just look at the numbers and we are not scoring as many as we did last season. I think there's a little drop off maybe also in chance creation, not as much as the goal scoring you would expect. Do you understand what I mean? So there's a little drop off in chance creation, but not as much that we don't score so many goals anymore. With Mo, I've said it many times, but that probably also goes for the other ones. There's always parts in the season where the ball just falls to you and you don't have to do anything difficult and score. And in other moments, you do so much yourself to try to create a chance and it's just actually never working, or the goalkeeper makes incredible saves. But normally, and that happens now with Mo, things go back to normal. And normal for Mo is in his Liverpool career is that he's scoring goals.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV and your watch along ahead. Liverpool taking on Crystal Palace at Anfield in a gloriously sunny Liverpool. It is beautiful, let me tell you. How are we? Hope we're good. Hope we're looking forward to it. Hope we are feeling optimistic about the Reds' chances. We've got half an hour or so to speak about all of the above, really. But as you know, for those that have joined me in this section of the show before, this is over to you, really. You ask me anything you want. We can do opinions, we can do transfers, we can do contracts, we can do, literally, the floor is yours. And to start with, I'm glad somebody asked about Will, because we didn't have any time really to speak about it, because there were quite a few talking points to come from the team news today. And yeah, Will Wright is on the bench for the first time for Liverpool Football Club, first team from the Premier League standpoint. And I'm delighted for him, to be honest, because I've been really impressed with what I've seen. And it hasn't been an easy first year at Liverpool, because obviously he arrived from Salford last summer under quite a serious amount of sort of attention and microscope actually, because the hype was real around Will Wright. He's already played for Salford first team, and he'd been banging in goals for fun as well. And there was a moment sort of early on in the summer where it looked like we might not get our man. We were sort of very close towards it happening, and then it kind of went cold for a little bit. Then Arsenal looked as though they were going to swoop in and take him from us. And then he personally decided to come to Liverpool as opposed to make that move to Arsenal, which was great news for everybody, of course. And then he gets injured quite early on in the season, playing for the 21s, quite a serious knee injury from a big 50-50. I was actually there on the day. I remember it vividly. Big tackle, and you just knew straight away that something was wrong. He ends up getting stretchered off, and we don't see him again for a couple of months, sort of. But that was about October. Don't think he come back until maybe early January. But since he has come back, he's been excellent. And what I like a lot about him is he works and he works and he does not stop working. Like, he runs everywhere, presses every single last defender, just hunts for the ball, knows where the back of the net is as well, which obviously helps. He's been in quite good goal scoring form for the 21s. So yeah, I'm a big fan of his and delighted to see him get his chance. And by all accounts, I'm speaking to a few people in and around the academy, he's a really good lad as well. I've not had the pleasure myself of talking to him at this point, but yeah, apparently one of the good lads in that team and in that setup. So yeah, pleased for him, and hopefully, listen, you may not get on, but what an experience just to immerse yourself in what it's like to be part of a first team match day at Anfield in the Premier League. Yeah, good news, and I don't think he'll let anybody down if he was called upon. Let's put it like that, because he's a proper player with a really interesting sort of upbringing and background, because so many of Liverpool's academy products in recent years have come through the academy, and they've sort of always been in Liverpool, whereas with Will, his sort of development in football terms has been at a much lower level. So he just plays the game in a slightly different way, whilst also having loads of quality as well. So yeah, interesting profile of player that I'm sure we'll get to see at some point in the not too distant future. Let's carry on into the chat now. Do you think a midfield of Sobbo, Wharton and Vert could work? I mean, I would love to see it. The midfield dilemma is exactly that, really. And I think I just answered this really quickly. He's, again, quite a physical, sort of holds the ball up well. Number 9 brings others into play around him. You can go long to him. You can also go into feet as well. He does stretch the last man. He's happy to run in behind. And again, I come back to it. Certainly got an eye for goal. His numbers at Salford were ridiculous. But on the midfield thing, I'd love to see us go with a midfield like that. But at the minute, we've not seen enough from Florian Wirtz to suggest that we can afford ourselves the luxury of that midfield. I think we're currently crying out for a runner, someone who's just an engine. Now, Szoboszlai clearly has that, but on his own, without somebody alongside him doing a similar level of the dirty work, I'm not sure works. Certainly not in this iteration of the Premier League, where we've seen you need tons and tons of physicality, you need tons and tons of athleticism, and just legs, ultimately. So yeah, I think in certain games, maybe games at Anfield, games like today, actually, where, for all intents and purposes, whilst Palace have given us a lot of problems, we are expected to have the lion's share possession and be the dominant team and put our front foot forward. It would be a midfield for a game like this. Not sure when you go away somewhere else, full of runners, full of energy, it would work in quite the same way. But I want us to sign Adam Morton. That's probably the start and end point of this conversation. But I also think, depending on how many midfielders leave, because there's talk about Jones, obviously, McAllister likewise, maybe Wataru Endo as well, we might have to bring in 2. Adam Morton plus the one who brings the industry, the energy and the engine, perhaps. But we'll wait and see. There's lots and lots still to be done before the transfers really kick into gear. But let me tell you, we're already starting to hear lots of murmurings about what could happen. Hi Dan, how many minutes would you give Naoni for the rest of the season? A lot of that will be game state related, of course, and league position related. I mean, if we establish ourselves a healthy lead by winning today, you probably can afford yourself more training Naoni between now and the end of the season. But if there's still loads riding on games of football, I think he'll continue to be used sparingly. But again, I do get to this time of year, depending on where Liverpool are at in terms of what we're going for, in terms of trophies and vying for positions, obviously, and start to cast my mind to what's to come and the future version of Liverpool, i.e. next season, which is why I'm a little bit unsure about the selection today. I thought Curtis Jones was excellent last week at right back, so no issues there in terms of that, but Jamie Frimpong on the bench. Like, we signed to play right back for us, and we got a midfielder there instead. Andy Robertson, love Andy Robertson, love the bones of him. Think he's been nothing short of exceptional since he got to us. But we signed first choice left back last season. Andy Robertson's now started 3 Premier League games on the spin, and we are happy to let him walk away. Okay, I'm not sure that one makes tons of sense. So you see where I'm going with this. But yeah, Trey, I would love to see more of Trey. I'd love to see him get some proper extended cameos, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, stuff like that. But yeah, that will depend on winning a couple more games of football, I think. I'd love to see him get a start. Like the final day against Brentford, probably not going to happen, but there wouldn't be much stopping us, hopefully by then, allowing him to get 60 minutes in his legs and see what that looks like. But yeah, let's wait and see. He probably does need to do a little bit of this. And he's an interesting one in terms of, I've always thought this, Liverpool, in terms of the loan stuff, in terms of who they let go on loan, that will depend on where the players are, I'm sure, in terms of their profound developments. But I do think they think some players need to go and get a loan and some don't. I think they had Trey in the don't camp, but I'm not entirely sure. I do wonder whether he might benefit from going out somewhere next season, depending on, again, who we bring in terms of the transfer market and indeed who goes. As it stands right now, if we do what I just said and bring in a couple, I think there may well be a pathway and a possibility of Trey going down the league a little bit and getting some minutes elsewhere. But we'll wait and see. We need the end. We can revisit Andre from Wolves. I'm sure everyone in the studio would love to hear that. We were interested before his agent decided to jack up his price. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be Andre, to be honest. I think João Gomez is a more realistic proposition, also of Wolves, of course. I saw he was linked to Atletico Madrid yesterday, I think I'm right in saying. And I really like him. He's been the one out of the Wolves double pivot in midfield that I've been most impressed with. Again, my love affair of Andre has been well documented. But I think João Gomez would just about be the pick of the two if we were to make a move for one of them. But I do think Liverpool will be shopping around those relegated clubs. We've had a good track record of it previously, so let's hope that can be done again. No, Steve, to be honest, I'm not. Particularly with Stefan Pajetta. I saw somebody earlier on said, what happened to Conor Bradley? Now, we know what happened to Conor Bradley. He's just injured long term and he'll be back when he's back, and we all look forward to that day. What has happened to Stefan Pajetta would be a much more valid question, because I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I've asked a few times this season when I've had a chance to speak to the 21s manager, and it's always been, he's getting closer. At one point, he was a couple of weeks away. I don't think he's pulling the wool over our eyes. I just think this is generally how they thought his rehab and his return was going. He's been involved in a couple of training sessions, but it's never got to a point whereby he's been on the brink of return. He's not been involved in any competitive action whatsoever at academy level or indeed at first team level, as we know. So, yeah, it's been really, really tricky, and I just think he'll leave in the summer in some way, shape or form. I don't quite know what form that takes and how that looks, but I'm just sure of it because, again, he may well shock me. The under-21s play tomorrow actually against Crystal Palace in a playoff game in Premier League 2, so he could well be involved in that. But I think it's more likely James McConnell plays. He's been back training and he played last week against PSG Academy, so yeah, wait and see. As for Jayden Danns, a few people have mentioned him now in the chat as well. I'd love him to break through next season. He needs one of two things. Well, he needs three things, actually. First and foremost, he needs to stay fit because he returned about 6 weeks ago from a hamstring injury, then got injured after like 20 minutes with another hamstring injury against Man City. So it was just a cruel blow, but ultimately how it went. He either needs to go out on loan next season, which he tried to do about 18 months ago to Sunderland, but it never worked because they found a back issue, or he needs to stay at Liverpool and play loads of under-21s footy. Probably the former, I would suggest, might be better for him. It's almost make or break for Jayden Danns. I don't like speaking like that when it comes to young players. Certainly not ones as good and as nice as Jayden is, because he's a good lad as well. But he needs a big season. Like I say, injury-free, ideally, but he needs a big season next year, whatever that looks like, whether it be alone, whether it be at Liverpool's 21 level, whether it be in the first team, and he manages to sort of force his way in because he's just brilliant in pre-season and indeed in the early stages of next season. But yeah, it's a huge time for Jayden Danns, I think, the next couple of months. And I don't like speaking in such grandiose terms when it comes to youngsters, but it's probably true. Unfortunately, Rio and Will Wright on 65 minutes. I love it. But I think the Will Wright thing, it'd be great if he got a Premier League debut today. It'd be so good for him. I'd be delighted. But it would mean that we're probably 3-0 up with like 10 minutes to go, I would suggest. In those circumstances, probably about time for Will Wright, I would suggest. And Isak, centre forward. It'd be interesting how much he's got in his locker today, minutes-wise. That would be a straight swap, obviously. It means we don't need to do anything particularly clever with Cody Gakpo nor Rio Ungamoa. A loan for Stefan. My heart says, please let him recover and break through. Yeah, I'm with you. I am. And this season, heading into the season, I was desperate just to see him again and to see what it looked like. Because obviously he spent the time at Salzburg last year and then he went to Las Palmas. None of them really worked. But I was like, okay, forget that. Get your head down. He had surgery last summer. Stay fit. Let's see if we can build you up steadily. Hasn't kicked the ball in anger all season long. So, yeah, it feels like the writing may well, unfortunately, be on the wall for Stefan. And we all thought we had an absolute, wonder kid on our hands, didn't we? Let's be honest. When he had that spell in the side, when everything around him was broken and he was the only one in the heart of the midfield actually looked capable of putting in a top-level performance, I think we all got really excited about the prospect. But it's just, it's gone the way it's gone. And it's a massive, massive shame. It really is. Who's more likely to partner Ibu in 2 years, Leone or Jacquet? That's a good question. I'd probably say profile, potential-wise, it's probably just Jacquet. Just because he's played more football at the top level, obviously in France as opposed to Italy. But I think they're really neck and neck, actually, in terms of Liverpool's hopes and sort of belief in them in many ways. They spent a lot more on Jacquet as well, so maybe that tells you a little bit. We wait and see and hope that Leone can come back from the ACL injury unscathed and he can get back to his elite level trajectory, which clearly he was on. So yeah, let's wait and see on both of them, obviously. But my gut right now tells me Jacquet, but I think Leone will be pushing him hard. And as we've seen some of the training pictures, and as Arne Slot referenced yesterday, he's been putting the work in whilst being unable to play footy, let's put it that way. Stefan is homegrown next year. Hopefully we keep him around and get him fit over the next year. I don't know. Again, I'd love nothing more than Stefan Bajcetic to prove me wrong and get back fit and get back being a footballer for Liverpool again. Just feels like that ship might have sailed. And actually, I think we're all sort of overlooking James McConnell in this, because in terms of what they are as footballers, they're very similar. James McConnell had an unfortunate end to his spell at Ajax, but ultimately was at Ajax at a decent level loan. Arne Slot is a big fan of his as well. He spoke about him post-PSV in his first season. So I think we should not forget James McConnell in that conversation when it comes to a potential young midfielder breaking out and getting involved in Liverpool first team matters next year. If I had to put my mortgage on it right now, it would be all in. It wouldn't be any £1 million drop spreading going on. It would be all on James McConnell, just because, like I say, Stefan Bajcetic right now is just an enigma. Doesn't exist. Yeah, do you know what? This is quite an old school sort of like almost cliche thing we say about footballers. Like, I'll go to Spain, I'll go to a warmer climate and you won't be injured as much. But I can't help but think that might actually be accurate in this case. The talent's undoubtedly there. And the footballing IQ is undoubtedly there. Honestly, I thought he was magnificent. But again, he's missed so much football now. He can write off this entire season. And this is also true for Jayden Danns, like we spoke about a minute ago. Like, he's also missed a lot of football. So physically and in terms of his just sharpness, generally speaking, he's got a lot of making up to do. That's not to say that he can't do it. I don't think leapfrog Bjornaby, to be honest. They're very different in terms of what they are as footballers. It's probably the first thing to say. But I think in terms of first team involvement, there might be scope for McConnell to be more prominent than Naoni, I should say. Definitely. I don't think that's out the realms of possibility. But that's not to speak negatively about Trey. I also think he's a magnificent talent. But I think actually in terms of first team readiness, physically, I think McConnell is probably a couple of steps ahead of Trey, just purely on age as well, to be honest. Who comes back first? Alisson and Mamardashvili. I think Alisson Becker is likely to be back before. He was touch and go for today, wasn't he? It's obviously his Freddie Wood, but no place for Alisson at all in the squad. Clearly not deemed fit whatsoever. Armin Pesci is on the bench. And the way the goalkeeper situation's gone, you may well be calling upon Armin Pesci after a while today. But yeah, how are we feeling about Freddie Woodman? Are we all just chill about the fact he's in goal. Not really been spoken about. We took ages to speak about it before. Nobody in the chat's really speaking about it. We're all just quite happy and content with the fact that our third choice goalie, who was brought in for homegrown reasons, who spent majority of his career in the Championship, is about to be in goal for the Reds. Like, I'm fine with it, what it's worth. I've seen enough. And he's a very likeable character around the group, which probably stands you in good stead. You're not coming into an unknown environment. You've got a good relationship with a lot of the lads already, so he won't be daunted by the prospect, I wouldn't have thought. And if he is, all those around him will be making sure that he can settle quickly. So I'm all right with Freddie. I am, genuinely. I hope I don't, obviously, talk myself into a false insecurity and we end up speaking about a howler that he's had. But yeah, I'm okay. I thought in that half an hour, the things he did have to do, which granted wasn't a lot, I thought he did them pretty well, I must admit. Yeah, nice. Should be fine as long as our defence... That's the other thing, isn't it? The defence can go a long way towards protecting him today. Like, the best way for Freddie Woodman to look good and to get a clean sheet is to have to do nothing. So that would help. But again, I think if he is called upon... And this is another good point, actually. I don't know whether you mean it just in terms of like he's quite a cool character or whatever. But he does exude this quite calming confidence almost. Like, even when he come on in that environment, Merseyside derby, game on the knife edge, there was never really any sense of like, okay, you're panicking. He just looked... He's quite an experienced operator, I suppose. He's not an 18, 19-year-old who's been thrown into the deep end. He has been around a while. He's been at Liverpool a little while now, so it's not like his first game of the season. I remember when Adrian had to come on for Alisson all that time ago. And again, we were lucky because Adrian had been in the Premier League for years and years prior to this. But if that was Freddie Woodman at Anfield under the lights Friday night, go and do your best, kid, that might have been a different situation. But yeah, I feel like we're okay. I feel like we're okay with him. Sound is a good way of describing it. Jane Dan's is currently injured, to my knowledge. Now, it will be interesting to see because I have a feeling, this is born out of nothing but opinion, I have a feeling Liverpool, academy-wise, won't risk Jayden again because they brought him back under the belief that he was absolutely ready to go. And he started a game against Man City 21s and he went off after about 20-odd minutes. I was there as well for that one with a hamstring injury. So I just think they'll just let him recover fully, give him the rest of the season just to get back because the 21s play tomorrow against Crystal Palace, as I mentioned before. So I don't think there'll be in any rush to go with Jane again, to be honest. So yeah, he could well be fit, in inverted commas, but I'd be surprised if we've seen him again between now and the end of the season. The first one, Dave, we can talk about. I can't help but feel he's just right up our street. Now, Yandy Amande is obviously the big talk at the minute, like, and understandably so, because there's lots of speculation, lots of rumours, and he's clearly ridiculously talented. But I really like Junior Krupi. And we bought off Bournemouth quite well recently, I think. Obviously, Vicky Hughes link is there for all to see as well. So, yeah, I don't know whether it would be this summer, but he feels like a Liverpool player in the making to me, and I've been really impressed with what I've seen. Kolo Muani, I don't buy into it at all, and I might be wrong. Liverpool might go and do it, and it might prove to be a huge success, and I'll look stupid, and that's fine. But there's just something telling me it just smells off. I don't know why. It just doesn't smell like something we're about to do. 35 million I've seen as the figure. That is obviously not a lot of money in today's market for a player of that calibre. People may be saying, well, that's a no-brainer, and it might be, but it just doesn't fit for me personally. So yeah, make up your own mind on that one. But I think you're getting the sense that, yeah, I'm not as in love with the idea as I am some of the other deals. I like Junior Krupi. I really like Yandy Mande. Adam Wharton is a big one for me heading into the summer. Ideally, Adam Wharton +1, another really energetic, full passion, full-blooded midfielder, almost a more robust midfielder alongside him to compensate for the luxury lads that we've already got. I think that's the way to go. And this is City, by the way. Oh my God, this is City. Like, that is not even a conversation. Do I need to tell you why it's City? It's so City. And I hate City, but it's still City. I don't know this, to be honest. My preference, for what it's worth, would be a loan. Because I think to go from missing the sheer amount of football that he's missed over the past 18, 24 months to being in and around Liverpool's first team is one hell of a jump. Like, he needs a middle ground, and that's either, as I mentioned earlier on, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself to you, that's either a full season of under-21s action, or it's a loan to a club in the Championship that are in around sort of the promotion realms, I would suggest. Go and score 15 Championship goals, come back a better, more rounded player, and ultimately a player that's been able to stay fit and available. That would be my suggestion when it comes to Jadon Danns. Yeah, I don't buy the Mawani stuff, and I'm not suggesting there is an interest there, because there might be. Liverpool have done some quite unpredictable, some very un-Liverpool-like things in recent times. But yeah, I just can't really buy into the belief or the possibility of Colin Mawani coming to Liverpool. I think we should be doing this, actually, Jack, to be honest. I've not seen many links. I think Colin Mawani maybe about one of them, but we haven't seen loads of links to a striker. But I think this is definitely something we need to visit, because we've clearly started preparing the squad for life with a focal point centre forward, Isak Ekitike. Now, Ekitike might have drifted more to the left when they played together, potentially, but we'll never know now, certainly not for a long time anyway. But I do think the squad is now missing quite an obvious position, and it is that backup understudy number 9. So, yeah, I'd be going and doing that. I'd also be quite keen on this one. That's not true. Van der Ven I like. Archie Gray would be my pick from there. I'd be João Gomez from Wolves, Archie Gray from Spurs. I don't think I take any Burnley players, with all due respect, and more. They're all very good footballers, whatever you think about them, because they're all playing Premier League football. I don't think any of them jump off the page to me, necessarily. Anthony maybe at one point earlier on the season, but not anymore. And West Ham probably is Fernandes, isn't it? I saw the Bowen links 2 years ago, perhaps. Not quite sure at the minute, to be honest. Do really like Jab Bowen, not being negative about his abilities. He's top player. He's proven that time and time again. Just think that ship might have also sailed, to be honest. Right, we'll start wrapping up. What do we think the score is going to be today, ladies, gentlemen? Are we feeling confident? Are we feeling happy? Are we feeling optimistic? I think it's a massive game, actually, to be honest. I briefly mentioned earlier on. Win today, and I think we can not put our feet up. Maybe as fans we can, but the players won't be able to, that, obviously. I think we can take a sigh of relief and a big deep breath and go, okay, we're probably going to be okay when it comes to top 5, which is nowhere near good enough, by the way. Not even close to being good enough. Certainly not 5th. But I do think 3 points today just gives us that extra bit of breathing room, especially with the games we've got to come. I think that puts more onus on us winning today, actually, in many ways, because it is a tricky little running after this. But thankfully, we're all feeling quite positive. I do like Pedro Porro. I think I was just going for my top choices out of those clubs that are banging trouble or indeed already relegated. I don't think Porro would be... I'd be Gray over Porro, I think, if I'm coming with that versatility. And I've said it a few times in a few different places, so again, forgive me. I think actually what I've liked most about Archie Gray this season in particular is when all around him has been falling to shit, he's generally kept this decent level, and he's really, really young as well. So to do that in that side, I think speaks volumes of his character and his mentality in many ways. So yeah, I'm quite a fan. 3-0, 3-2. Do you know what? It's interesting that. Just quickly pick up on that. I do like it. Yeah, that's true. He would be, he would be. And I can't help but think back about like the Shaqiri thing that we did, which obviously comes into as an understudy to Salah. We don't need a Salah understudy. We need a Salah replacement, in inverted commas, which is impossible, of course. So yeah, I'm not quite sure the profile is there in terms of what we need. But yeah, I'm not against the idea of Jab Bowen. I just think we can do better, to be honest. Yeah, sorry, I was talking about this. I do, again, 3 points is imperative today. Let's get that out there early doors. But I am now in that stage of season where I do want to see what future Liverpool is, like I said before. And I do want some moment, just some feel-good stuff going on, which looks a bit like Isak, looks a bit like Florian Wirtz. Not just for us. Salah send-off's important as well, as is the Robbo one. But what can we carry into next season? What can we carry into the summer? What can get us to pre-season? What can get us into the next campaign? What can we feel good about when it comes to Liverpool? At the minute, not loads of stuff. So if we get Florian Wirtz looking like Florian Wirtz, that's something. If we get Florian Wirtz a couple of moments like a late winner, that's something. Isak the same. Like, you know where I'm coming from? Like, a couple of lads on the bench, Rio. Can we get some more juice out of Rio between now and the end of the season? A couple of big moments, maybe another winner, who knows? Trey, likewise. Like, there's wins to be had whilst also picking up wins in terms of individually and collectively. So, Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. 4-0. My birthday once the full-time whistle blows. Is it not your birthday now? I don't know what time it is where you are, which is a complicating factor in what I'm trying to get at here. So if it's like 10 o'clock now and it's gone midnight, then maybe it is. You're going to have to explain that one to me, though, because days don't tend to work like that. But yeah, let me know. I think we're in 4-2. Wow. Yeah, they're going to score because there's SARS playing. So they're going to score. We know that. That's a given. You may as well just let him. You know when you kick off and you've done something wrong to score a goal yourself and you just let the opposition just walk the ball to the back of the net and score, you may as well let him do that. It's a shame for Freddie Woodman, but shit happens, mate. If Chiesa played at West Ham, he would 100% start. Yeah. If he played for Havergate, he'd 100% start as well because he's not bad. Right, I'll start wrapping up. There you go. I was kind of on the right lines, wasn't I? Yeah, happy birthday for full time anyway. I will go because I can feel Steve's presence behind me. I'm saying Liverpool win 3-1. I'm going to say Mo Salah, Isak and Verts. Let's do that. See you soon.
There's some tough games coming up, and you feel as though we're nearly there with the Champions League qualification. But it'd be nice to kind of take a little bit of the pressure off and get three more points here.
Yeah, we can't fully relax yet. We've given ourselves a bit of breathing room, and I think that's primarily helped by just the form of those in and around us. Certainly Chelsea fall into that category, Sam. But as Adam rightly says, like Palace have been a bogey team. Even when we have beat them, even in recent years, it's never really been easy. They've scored the first goal a couple of times at Anfield, it feels like. So this season in particular, obviously, we've had a really difficult time with them, albeit once, of course, was that Carabao Cup game where we fielded a very heavily rotated side. But yeah, Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace team have proved tricky customers, it's fair to say.
They've already beaten us 3 times this season, if you include the penalties in the Community Shield, and then the League Cup as well, which was a bit of a red herring. But it's, as you say, even though they felt like a bogey team, under Klopp we went on like a 9 or 10 match winning streak against us. But because the media narrative was they're a bogey team, it always felt like it was going to be a really tough game. And often they were. So you think even, was it last season or a couple of years ago, Elliott scored 2-1 away from home.
Late on,
There's been a lot of, even going back to a long time ago, Benteke, remember, was it a last minute penalty?
I think Firmino might have scored a late winner for us there once.
So it's always been a tough game. And I expect it to be the same this weekend. As Adam says, though, them playing in the UEFA Conference League might be a bit of a help for us because having looked at the table, they're only actually 5 points behind Chelsea, who are 8th, and they've got 2 games in hand on them. So while European qualification is realistic, I think they'll be more likely to just be putting all the eggs in the Europa Conference League basket. And if they win that, they get into the Europa League. So they've got Shakhtar Donetsk on Thursday in the semis. And what they've tended to do, they've tended to kind of rotate the midfield ahead of games. But Saturday to Thursday doesn't seem too bad. Then Bournemouth the weekend after, I think they'll probably go strong this weekend.
Welcome back. Don't know what happened here. The clip ended early, but it's fine. We're here. We're all good to go. Just about 10 minutes or so to go until the watch-along of Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Errol will be joining me in the studio very, very shortly as well. Yeah, obviously the game is blacked out on UK TV, so we have flown out to Croatia just to bring it to you guys. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The tech issues, listen, when you transport all this equipment all the way across Eastern Europe, maybe the odd little thing can go wrong. So that's what happened there. But yeah, what a day here. What a day it looked like it is back in the UK as well for everyone down in Liverpool. So hope you're all doing well. Yeah, like I say, 10 minutes or so to go until the kickoff. Just to let you guys know, and I give you this warning and heads up early doors. I'm guessing, especially those of you watching or trying to watch in the UK, because I'm sure you wouldn't do so illegally, and you're watching on various different devices or whatever, sync us up to this clock here. Either pause us if we're ahead of however you're watching it, or pause whatever you're watching until it syncs up with that one. And that way there'll be no spoilers. Our commentary will match the pictures, etc. So make sure you do that. Otherwise, it'll all be out of sync. And if it turns out, I'm going to ask you once, if it turns out that you're ahead of us on whatever you're watching on, don't spoil it in the chat. React to us reacting. It'll be much nicer for everybody. a lovely day for it, and fingers crossed that Liverpool can get all 3 points here over at Anfield. Obviously, for those coming out, just walk through it, mate. It's absolutely fine. Obviously, we know that Fulham earlier on beat Aston Villa, so a win today for Liverpool would actually take them into 4th place. A convincing win could actually take them into 3rd place today. Even if Liverpool could win by the odd goal today, Man United could lose on Monday, and all of a sudden Liverpool could actually find themselves after this match weekend in 3rd place. That is not beyond the realms of possibility, but Liverpool will have to do something that they haven't done for quite a while and beat Crystal Palace. In order to do that, they have been a bit of a bogey team for us in recent years, and yet that isn't news to anyone. I'm sure everyone knows by now how good Palace have been, and that they continue to do so. But hopefully today that isn't the case. I really, really hope they've got one eye on their European semi-final, because if I was them, I would do. But you never know. You never know. I say they've done well against us plenty of times. More recently than others. How are you feeling, buddy, about this one?
Good. Looking forward to it. I think, as I say, touching upon a couple of the players in the selection that was picked by Slot. I think, some big games there. The likes of Alexis McAllister, the likes of Florian Wirtz. Can we see a little bit more of Alexander Isak? Is he etching himself closer to that sharpness that you kind of pointed out earlier on in the show? And then, of course, obviously, I just want to see a good performance. I am of the belief, and this is just how I'm feeling around the club at the moment with where things are at, is if there isn't the real pressures and they're not in that, they don't feel like they're in a pressure cooker, can this team now perform? Can they play with a little bit more freedom? And that's where I'm looking to see in terms of certain performances. Will these lads now just begin to step up? I think we're starting to see a little bit in Salah in particular. Thought again, obviously his last Merseyside derby, he wanted to put absolutely everything in, but outside of that, I think his performances have taken a little bit of an upturn, just because I think he now knows that there is maybe a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel in terms of his own personal circumstance, but he knows what the next couple of weeks and months looks like in a Liverpool shirt, and there's no kind of cloud hanging over his head in regards to what does his future hold for him. So with that respect, in that regard, I think that Salah is playing a little bit more expressive. He feels a little bit more freedom to be able to just go out there and play his game, and I just hope that kind of echoes throughout the rest of the team, really, because I think we mentioned it a couple of times before. Liverpool get the job done today. Crystal Palace are always going to make hard work of it. In the event that we can get 3 points, Liverpool leave themselves in a great position, potentially sitting there 3rd after the season that we've had. We look at it and say, do you know what, we've not been great, but the fact that we'll comfortably be in that top 4 next season, we should be in the conversations for the Champions Leagues and everything else that comes with it. This Liverpool team can go again with aspirations next season, that it's not a complete rebuild in terms of we have to get ourselves back into the Champions League. It's like, right, how can we rectify the season that's just gone, and how can we put in a better display for ourselves? So yeah, I'm happy to see out the season like this now, get the points over the line and go from there.
Fingers crossed. Keegan's got his sus there, 2,000 of us almost watching. Get those likes up. I can tell you now, we are on 330 likes. Let's get to the 1,000 before kick-off. We've got 6 minutes. If half of you press the thumbs up right now, we'll get to the 1,000 likes before kick-off. I think you can do it. Errol's doubting you. Errol wasn't backing you to get the job done. I'm backing you. So I think you can do it. Let's see who's right in 6 or so minutes time. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in with us today. Hope you're having a good day. I know those back in the UK, back in Liverpool, it's very, very sunny back there.
It's meant to be lovely. It's meant to be glorious.
Yeah, I've just had a little conversation in the break to the missus, telling me that, thanks for leaving me with the kids for 2 days while you've swanned off. I was like, listen, work calls.
Well, calls the people. When they say, yo, come check out the sites.
The people need their watch along, and we're not going to break the law to bring it to them. So
exactly.
we're going to do what needs to be done. So she was but she did tell me it's
no
nice
expenses spared.
Chilling in the garden. She said it's nice and sunny. So I'm guessing you guys who are tuning in from anywhere in around the Liverpool area, I'm sure it's nice and sunny for you guys as well. Is it probably fair to say a win today, that's it? If Liverpool draw today, they're 6 points above Brighton with 4 games to go. That would be a big swing, but Liverpool do have tough fixtures and Brighton are in good form, it's worth mentioning. There's a couple of other teams chasing them today. It feels like if Liverpool win today, Errol, actually they can almost stop looking back and they can start looking up. It feels like today could be a big swing. I would still back Liverpool again. Hopefully they don't. Even if they lost, I would still back them to be able to beat Chelsea or Brentford at some point, hopefully. Yeah. But it could get a bit more nervy on that regard. So but a win today feels like that could be job done.
Exactly, and it doesn't need to be nervy by any means at this moment in time. I think we can accept the season for what it is. However, there's a world now where, again, the favours that have been afforded to us by teams in and around us, teams that have just not put themselves near the conversation, Liverpool find themselves in what has felt like a really underwhelming and disappointing season. Could find ourselves, you know, in and around that conversation of top 3. And when you look at the best 3 teams in the country, the start of the season, it would have been no surprise if people would have said Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal in some variation of that order. So Liverpool restoring the balance in the Premier League in that sense. I mean, look, it doesn't go any way to you know, skirting over the issues that we've seen, the manager, the performances this season, or anything like that. And I think, you know, we will have to look at those issues with a fine-tooth comb at the right time. However, in terms of just having that little bit of confidence and belief that, yeah, actually we get the job done here today. We've got 4 or so games left, and we can just go out there and play without any real pressure. Again, I just think this team haven't found themselves in that situation. To begin with, started the season, they had the pressure of having to perform like champions, you know, after everything that had happened in the summer. Now come back, be robots, perform like champions and put in ridiculous levels. They tried for a number of games, and then it was very clear very quickly that they didn't have it. Then the form drops out. Then the manager's now under the caution. He's getting question marks asked about him. Then the Salah thing happens. Then there's no transfers in January. Then it's like, so at every turn this season, it's just felt like pressure is just intensified in one form or another. I feel like we're now finally at a point where it is just completely just, it's out there now, it's gone. There shouldn't be the pressure. And then it's a question of, can these players perform while there isn't that pressure? Then can they perform? And it's always when people having, oh, how did he just turn it on? It's not about just turning it on, but can he do it? And for me, that's what I want to see. I want to see that these lads still have got that little bit of swagger. They've still got that little bit of personality. They've got that little bit of character, and they've got that little bit of quality. Because we sat here in the PSG game and we was devoid of real quality. But I think that was very much down to the confidence and where this team had been at throughout the course of this season. It's not easy to just say you dust yourselves off and you go again, but all things considered now, if we do secure one of the season's objectives, which is make sure you're in the Champions League the following season, there's a sense of achievement there that despite all of the difficult times throughout the course of the season, enough of them have stuck to the cause and stayed true to what's been asked of them and done what the fans have required to make that a reality again. And there's some level of credit that you've got. Even if you're not going to give it to the manager, you kind of got to give it to the players for saying, you know what, at one point, yous were, you know, if their senior appointment goes well and Carrick's appointment goes well, and all of a sudden there's an upturn for Chelsea and United, Villa look fairly safe. Liverpool could really be in the mist, and if we get caught by Brentford or Everton and get dragged into it, all of a sudden we could have been fighting for the Europa League places. I think even one of the players was a Tabozlai that came out, feels like a couple of weeks ago, and said, look, you know, we'd be very fortunate even if we was in Europa League or the Conference League at the way we're playing at the moment. So you would have to give it a little bit of credit. It might be late in the day and it might be too late for some people, and I get it, and I completely understand why certain people will not give that grace. But I think in the cold light today, if you do look at it objectively, you'd have to give them some credit in the bank for saying, you know what, you've pulled yourselves out of that difficult spot and you've managed to lock off one of the objectives from the start of the season. It wasn't the prettiest way, it was pretty ugly at times, but it's been done. Give yourselves a couple of games and just go and play your game. Go and play footy.
Got a super chat here from, I think that's it. I mean, foreskin gaming is a terrible name. You can't call yourself that.
Not on the internet, lads. Not on the internet.
What are we doing, lad? There's worse. What are we doing? Anyway, Isaac will score 2. I feel it in my name. You feel it in your foot. I mean, that's a tingly place to feel it. All I would say, and I'm going to leave it here. Thanks very much for the super chat. Hopefully you're right. Hopefully Alexander Isak is sharp and fit and can get himself on the score sheet. Too many men have made too many mistakes in their lives by thinking with that part of their body. Never let that part of the body get you in trouble when you think about it. Think with your other head is what I would say before you spend your money.
Hey, but the whole stream, no true words will be spoken. Let me tell you that, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, too many people have made bad decisions.
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
listening to that voice gets people in a lot of trouble over the course of the
stories.
So just be careful you listen to. I hope you're right. I hope Alexander Isak does score. But if I was feeling in that part of my body, I'd either go to the doctors, because that doesn't feel like something you should be feeling in that part of the body, especially at 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. What are we doing? We are waiting Kickoff, of course, in the match. We like I say, we're all watching in different parts of the world and at different
Dubrovnik.
different parts. We're in Croatia, for example, so yeah, make sure you sync the clock up to us as and when it does go live. I am very much aware that different people watching it again in different parts of the world, especially usually I know the guys in America on their TV, there seems to be ahead sometimes of European.
Do they get Peacock? Is there America Peacock one? Yeah.
So we might be a few moments behind, just but
But as I say, there's a clock up there for a reason. So if you do your due diligence and we do ours, we'll sync up, and then there'll be no spoilers in the chat. There'll be no fake scores, none of that business. Look, we just want you on your best behaviour. We know we've had a up and down season, but we, if nothing else, have been consistent with the output. The red men here, the lads in the studio, myself, Steve, we've got Owen in the back, we've got Billy in the building, Bobby, but we got Bobby in the building, and we got Dan Club. So come on, as I say,
we flew 5 people out to Croatia to bring you this watch along.
Exactly.
Let's have the vibes for what it's worth.
And you're only on 601 likes, so he's approving me right.
As it stands, the kickoff on our TV isn't here yet. I'm guessing it might have already done. Do me a favour, click the like button now. You're proving Errol right in that he said you couldn't do it. I'm going to be left like.
I know. They're tired. They're still hungover. Some of them. Early in the morning.
We've got a fella listening to his foreskin.
All sorts going on.
What are we doing? Look, I feel like we've flown away to Croatia for the sun, and we left it in. It's also the Arna's in his t-shirt. I hope he's got sun cream on that head. Speaking as a fellow bald guy, you've got to be careful.
Yeah, you guys to be careful, Hans.
Yeah, Nathan said we should have come to Dublin. We've been to Dublin before, mate. We like to travel. Yeah, basically, we go on Sky
stamps, bro.
And also we go on Skynet, and we just look for cheap flights as best as we can to get used to.
And then we get out there. Do you know what I'm saying? Would recommend Dubrovnik for all those. So
get ready if you're watching, because the kickoff where we are is about to go on. We sync us up with this clock that is above our heads. And there we go. We are underway in the Watchalong. I'm going to turn that live chat off because I know some of you people are going to... no spoilers. But we are underway with Crystal Palace attacking the Kop end first off. We'll keep an eye out, of course, as well. There's a protest. The yellow card banners are set to be held up in the 13th minute. We'll see how Anfield responds to that. But for now...
what's the protest for? Sorry.
The ticket increases.
Okay, yeah.
For now, Crystal Palace kick it long. And a first header won. Curtis Jones wins this header.
Doesn't he?
And we can...
a little bit of a mix up there, but they do manage to find themselves out. Is that Mitchell? Was that?
Yeah, it was.
Interesting team. Palace, the way he sets up, he's adamant with the straight at the back, isn't he? He's
high wing backs.
Yeah, getting the wing backs as far high up as possible. But he picked up a little bit of space there in midfield. A little pocket. I think that's Mitchell. He gets high up there. Ooh.
Early corner,
and it's an early corner, it's blocked, and it's seen over the line by Ibu Kanate.
He kind of swung a leg. I'm never convinced when defenders like swing a leg like that. It always makes me feel anxious. But it's a chance for Crystal Palace early doors to test Freddie Woodman's
goal. And the Liverpool defence's resolve. Have they got it?
Brennan Johnson goes to take the corner. Some big lads in there, isn't it? Richards there. There's LaCroix as well. 2 big lads.
It's a big afro, that man.
Yeah, Florian Wirtz is tasked with maybe trying to block him.
I mean, he just walked like literally.
Palace go short and cross, and it's a good header. Alexander Isak it was
at the front near post there.
He's very good at that, you know.
He is.
I remember one of my mates who Newcastle fan was telling me that he does that well. Liverpool trying to go into the counter.
A couple of times.
Salah gets a bouncing ball. No, he can't.
But it should be, and it's not going to be, but it could have been. It's going to actually be a Crystal Palace throw-in.
Yeah, Salah thought it was his, but.
And there's Wharton on the ball now. He's allowed to turn. Oh, and he just jinx past McAllister.
Oh, and Palace are in, maybe down the left-hand side. Some defending to do. Van Dijk comes across. They've got to be scruffy. That all started, like you said. Adam Wharton skipped around Alexis. Actually, the offside flag was up, so there would have been no harm done anyway. But the way Adam Wharton just walked through Liverpool's midfield...
He just ghosts, just literally just ghost past.
That was tight. It was off. Mateta was offside, but it wasn't close.
Wasn't clear as day, was it? Like, it was very close, but the line was sharp-eyed, got the job done, and that's a less than accurate kick there from Freddie Woodman. And this Liverpool midfield at the moment are just... It is Crystal Palace that are seeing the majority of the ball, again, a lot of joy, quite confident on the ball, the way that they're just playing it around as well. Liverpool are kind of caught between this press...
Well, we're not pressing, are we?
Gakpo and Isak just try to then and then just very quickly give up.
Liverpool in position to. Jones does go, and to be fair, Canate wins it back.
There you go.
Does well,
Liverpool have won the ball back now.
There's Vert, bit of magic, hopefully, maybe. He's done well there, actually.
Yeah, to reel that in the end.
Yeah, Gakpo with the ball wasn't great to me. He's done well to reel it in, and Liverpool can carry on. Although they've been forced back to the halfway line now. That was a shame, though.
And now
Once
McAllister's been...
I mean, he's boxed in there. He's done well to keep hold of that. Four men tried to kill him off there, and again, he had to go backwards, but he kept the ball. Tell you what, Palace were hunting like sharks then. They circled him around Alexis.
Gang of vultures, man. I don't know about Eagles, but he was all after the scraps. Right, and the ball has been sprayed across. Ooh,
Seconds for Curtis to pick up on the edge. He's done it
well, and he's kept... tried to play that little outside of the foot needle ball just through the lines. Unlucky, good vision, just... Again, execution.
Didn't quite get there, and then Curtis commits the foul on the rebound. It's a shame, that, because Salah would have been offside anyway, I think. Oh, it'd have been tight.
Very tight.
But Palace actually defended it well. They always have a good shape, Crystal Palace. They're very defensively sound in that regard. They get into shape quite well. And they always, even though they... Oh, jeez. Andy Robbo
off his midriff.
Poor touch by Robbo has let Palace in down the right-hand side. Ball across goal. And Liverpool get away with one. Thankfully, the offside flag went up.
Brennan Johnson's there.
Thankfully, because that was a poor little... Andy Robbo tried to chest it down. He gets it all wrong.
Yeah.
He was offside, to be fair, though.
Yeah, he was.
But Robbo wasn't to know.
No, he wasn't. And again, he didn't waste no time trying to get the ball up into the player, though, straight away. It was no build-up. There's the opportunity. There was the mistake. Let's just try and cut this Liverpool team open.
Yeah, Sarg was on the right. He crossed it towards one of Mateta or Johnson. They missed it. I mean, it wouldn't have counted anyway, but Robbo got away with that one. He's had control on his chest, and it bounced straight to his the opposition player. Thankfully, though, I think Sarr had just gone a bit early with his run. Lesson for Robbo. That's unlike him. Very indecisive. Liverpool get away with it.
5 minutes in.
What I would say,
yep.
I'm glad he was offside, but it wasn't the best of balls from Sarr. You know, even if that flag had stayed down, because he had two spare men there and missed both of them. Liverpool go long, trying to free Mo Salah. Go on, Mo.
Over the top. There's going to be a foot race.
Wins a corner though, to Salah. The young lad at the back hand vote. I mean, got into a foot race with Mo Salah and just about won it.
Yeah, in a fair play. What's his surname?
Camvo, I think it is. Young lad, he's been playing a lot since he lost Mark Gay. He's been playing as that third centre half a little bit. But Liverpool do have a corner.
The king, the Egyptian king.
Left hand side. What's he waiting for? Don't know. Liverpool have got Van Dijk, Canate, Szoboszlai, Isak all in and around the penalty spot with Cody Gakpo in there as well. Liverpool hopefully got a little set piece planned there because there's a lot of players. Oh, they went short. Okay, interesting.
And now it's going to get...
Salah across to Szoboszlai to shoot. It was a set piece.
It was a little, training.
Virtus touch is good.
Straight off the training pitch, that one.
Yeah, they were trying to free up Sobo to get a shot away. Virtus won it back in the box. Virtus shoots, but wins another corner.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were saying shoot, I was thinking pass.
Yeah,
maybe.
I just wanted something.
He does well to recover the loose ball.
Yeah, he does.
Was he a pass? Oh, he has to pass it. He has to pass that to McAllister.
Yeah,
he has to pass it. Virtus. To be fair, he never won season, and in the end, the shot is tame. I mean, he's lucky that it got a corner. Really, it was going wide. Well, Liverpool have won themselves another corner. This one won't be taken short. They've gone near post. Oh, the goalkeeper gets it. I don't know how we haven't scored.
I know how we not turned that towards the goal. Oh, good spray. Straight back out to Salah. Good touch as well. Really good touch. Back to him. Oh, no.
Virtus into the box gives it away.
That's...
It went near post, and Henderson and Van Dijk kind of got there at the same time. It fell right on the 6-yard box, and I don't know.
No one was there.
No one reacted, really.
Second, yeah.
I'd have to see a replay. And now it's been cleared by Crystal Palace.
Done well, done enough.
Although Canate, and then
offside, Salah's running in from an offside position.
So Canate clears.
Well, let's have a little look at this. Can he show back on the replay, please? There we go.
It goes near post towards Van Dijk. Henderson knocks it down. It falls to McAllister, and he just can't get a touch.
Yeah.
Is he not fouled? Let's see. I mean, no replay. The replay doesn't show you it there.
No, they just didn't want us.
I didn't see it
at all. Did they?
It just looked like it fell to McAllister, and he kind of leans back and just doesn't get a shot.
He's on his heels, yeah. I just don't think he's expecting it to just drop for him. Freddie Woodman playing a little bit of a sweeper role.
It wasn't the most convincing goal came at the near post by Henderson.
No, not by Henderson, not at all.
Van Dijk caused them problems there. Again, I don't know quite how.
Right, let's play the ball forward. There we go. With it.
Gakpo is giving
just too congested. He really did. He just played it into an area where there was already white shirts.
Palace looked to break, but frankly, no hand on it. Trickle through to Freddie Woodman. 8 minutes gone. Quite high in terms of like pace of the game. Not really. Not many created clear-cut chances the other side though. But it's been a fast-paced start.
If you was a footballer, what number would be on your shirt?
2.
Yeah.
That was a right back.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first shirt, and I'm not that good.
I don't know.
I don't think I could handle the pressure of like a 9 or a 7. Just stick me at full back.
Fair. I'm probably in the same boat. Yeah.
You've got to have some swagger to wear like 9, 11, 10, 7. I'm not good enough. I haven't got the confidence. It weigh me down.
Would you not go like to the other extreme where you ended up with like
67 or something like that? Yeah, then maybe just I want to be inconspicuous. Just seems fun.
Just go under the radar.
Don't throw that 9 on me. Richards goes back to his goal. He nearly gave that one to Cody Gakpo.
Could you imagine the price tag with the 9 on your back?
I couldn't cope. It'd get to me that.
Palace again, just bopping it around them.
They are good in possession at times. They've worked out well over to this right-hand side.
Quite comfortable, and as you said, they've had good days out at Liverpool down the years, so this isn't unfamiliar to them to be able to get on the ball.
We always seem to play them at the end of the season when it's sunny, and they always tend to get something off us. Hopefully not today, but here they go down the left, ball into the box. Mateta
caught by again. It was
Kanate gets
there. Kind of runs into the ball as it's been played across the face of the goal.
To be fair, he was tracking his man well.
He was,
and he defended well, but there's another corner for Crystal Palace. Going to wait for the corner in front of the cop. It's going to come in from Palace's left.
Same setup.
Right back position.
Same setup.
Yeah, the first one was cleared at the near post by Alex Isak. The second one goes much deeper towards the back post.
That's why it's got to be alive to it.
Kanate gets a head on it. It's being kept alive. It's head tennis in the box.
And it's Isak again.
Isak's 2 moments so far in this game have been defensive, and they've been important defensive contributions actually. But Palace have regained possession. Munoz plays it back. It's going to be crossed in as if from Wharton. Then it goes... Woodman is beat. He got away with that one, Freddie Woodman. Richards heads it over the bar. That was less than convincing goalkeeping though from Liverpool's keeper. Errol, he runs behind this.
Yeah, he gets it wrong, doesn't he? Munoz just cuts it back. Eventually, Adam Wharton's able to just dig it out across.
It's bad goalkeeping.
Bad goalkeeping as well, but there's a free man in there and he aims for the free man. I mean, you can't miss the afro, so it is a bit of an easier target. But Woodman's just...
Thankfully, Richards' header was poor. And for what it's worth, Liverpool will give it away again. Could be another corner.
Okay, now Liverpool need to wake up.
Even on that one, by the way, that goal, it should have been a goal really for Palace when he heads over. Van Dijk was 2 yards deeper than everyone else. Liverpool pushed out and Virgil stayed. And then Liverpool have just tried to play it short. I think McAllister maybe give that one away. And Crystal Palace have won another corner that they should never have had. That has been a ropey minute for Liverpool. And they need to recover. They're sending more players forward now. Into that near post. Mateta's right on Freddie Woodman. As Palace looked at another in-swinger maybe right underneath him. The last one went near to the back post. This one goes similar area actually. They're going to try and keep it alive. And
again, we've got to clear.
I think it was Isak again who cleared that.
This time with his foot.
Liverpool counter. No, Palace. Maybe Liverpool can counter now.
That was so unlucky because that was almost on. Whoever stayed back there with Salah, was it Mitchell? That was just...
Robertson tried to release... I think it was Robertson tried to release Salah on the counter and then Mitchell got a vital head in the way of it because Salah would have been in. And now Palace look to go on the long ball. Sure, he must be offside.
He must be, but it's gone into a bit of no man's land and he's going to recover it there.
Yeah, flag's up.
But the flag does go.
Well, yeah, Liverpool, to be fair, cleared that one well. They've clearly got a plan. Lacroix's hanging back off those last 2 corners and he's winning the knockdowns because Liverpool have got effectively their smallest players on him to block. And twice they've been allowed to keep the second ball alive. Something that Liverpool need to be aware of. And also when they push out, they've got to push out together. Virgil just sat there on his own, played about 4 of them on side, and I'll be honest, Freddie Woodman was nowhere near that ball. If Richards gets that on target, Woodman's... he was flapping. He was behind him.
Yeah.
It was not the best.
The ball's in the back of the net while he's still hang timing.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. He almost jumped behind the lad who headed it. Anyway, Liverpool get away with that one perhaps. And we can try and start playing if McAllister recovers a loose ball. He's fouled surely. No? Yeah, he was, yeah. It was Brennan Johnson who fouls McAllister. Liverpool got a free kick, and I think Liverpool could just do with taking a minute here. Interesting that it's McAllister who's playing very deep. You know, he's putting himself there, look, right between the two full-backs. Obviously, that's often Ryan Gravenberch's job. I thought maybe Sobbo would have done it in this team, but it's McAllister, and he goes long looking for Gakpo.
Too much on it, unfortunately. Got too much pace on the ball.
Liverpool fans hold up a lot of fans holding up the yellow cards in protest of the ticket prices.
Yeah. Jeez, come on. Protests are powerful in whichever way you can do them.
There's a lot of fans
There's
there
a
holding
lot
up the
of
yellow
fans
signs.
there making up their voices be known. Yep, boy, the whole cop.
A lot
Is
of
the
majority
cop,
there.
He's looking.
The
camera's on him as well.
Billy Hogan's just not reacting at all, is he? A lot of Anfielders holding up the signs in protest of the increased ticket prices. As Crystal Palace go along with Mateta, he's in a foot race with Kanate. Kanate's strong and is foul.
Blatant.
Yeah, to be fair to Mateta, he's a big, strong fella, and he's often got not often, he has sometimes got the better of Kanate physically. Kanate did well there. The fans singing the enough isn't enough chant. I mean, a lot of yellow cards are up there. A lot of people obviously in favour of the protest.
And a big round of applause for everybody that took part as well there. Again, moment of solidarity there from Liverpool Football Club. I think there was a very clear message.
There's a lot of people at Anfield there clear.
Yes.
I was wondering how many people will get involved in that protest. A lot was the answer. Here go Liverpool then on the attack down the left with Gakpo. We haven't seen actually a lot of Liverpool in the attacking areas in the last 5 minutes. It feels like we've all been down this end of the pitch. Liverpool go long trying to get in behind Palace, and Isak should keep that in near the corner flag and has.
Well done.
Alexander Isak cuts back, gives it to Gakpo. Gakpo crosses, easily heads away though.
Poor cross. Yeah, we low key looked like a Dortmund stand there for a good minute, didn't we?
It was very yellow. Right then, here, when Liverpool again, here's Mo Salah on the right this time. It's about time we've been down this end of the pitch. Curtis Jones plays it.
Tried that
little sneaky pass again, but caught out again.
Twice now.
Sobbo commits a
and then there's a free kick given away there. Suppose I don't do nothing daft.
He wasn't convinced. Curtis going for the little sneaky no-look pass, didn't get there. I don't mind in that area, that's the area to try and do those kind of things. But he hasn't got away with it twice, so maybe they're onto the no-look Curtis, maybe to try something else. For Gakpo's cross there wasn't great. He kind of there was no one in there to pick out the cross to. He just hit straight to the centre.
Just spammed it into the centre.
Yeah. It was nice to see Isak getting out on the wing for once, don't getting the ball. We haven't seen a lot of that in the last couple of games.
Stretching his legs.
Yeah. They do work. He can run it up there. Right then, Palace go long up towards Mateta. Heads the way by Jones. Bit of head tennis. It goes. Virgil takes his time, gives it back to Freddie Woodman. Mateta's going to try and press him, so he's going to have to kick it long. He does. Well, gets to the halfway now, but Palace win it back. And there you go. They've done well there to pop it around on the left, and they've cut inside. It's Brennan Johnson.
Stayed on his feet
shoots.
As well.
Comfortable save. He should have.
He does it for Freddie Woodman.
Oh, he's gone down there as well. Was it Brennan Johnson? He's holding his shoulder or his side. What was it, a foul? I don't know what. Or was it just that he fell over after his shot? Let's see.
Yeah, he falls.
Oh, he just slips.
He just lands, yeah.
He lands awkwardly as well.
Yeah, he kind of flips himself up.
Does he kick the floor? No, I don't know, because the shot was scuffed and he's landed.
Through. It's just the way that he follows through after
but he's landed right on his shoulder. Yeah, he seems right. He's probably just embarrassed.
A little bit.
It was a heavy landing. It was a poor shot. He done well actually to cut inside.
To get away from two of them.
Yeah, but thankfully it just tickled towards Freddie Woodman. I thought there was a pass on for him. We restart with a drop ball and he's fine. Just carry on as normal. Right then, just about 17 minutes gone in the sunshine of Anfield. Still 0-0.
Sunny Liverpool.
Evenish game really. I don't know. Neither goalkeepers had to make a save of note.
Yeah, really.
Best chance maybe would have been Liverpool's from the corner, but actually no, it's all right. It was Richards from the set piece. He probably should have scored.
Yeah,
that's been the biggest opportunity.
That Wharton delivery.
He probably should have scored. That is the best we've seen so far. It was actually a bad miss from Richards after less than convincing defending and goalkeeping from Liverpool. Oh, what a touch!
Wow.
Curtis Jones brings it out the sky and then gives away. Just lets himself down with that one.
One good, one bad, literally.
McAllister's pass was dreadful. Jones won it back.
I don't know how. Fucking
Palace have come and stole it with Wharton. in behind. Curtis wins it again and
Curtis
clears.
having a moment.
Excellent, Curtis Jones.
He's having a moment right now, Steve.
Liverpool have had, there's been a tang off the
Now there's an
ball there.
opportunity for Liverpool to counter.
Yeah, Palace have got a man
Go
down.
on,
Liverpool
Gakpo.
gonna on.
Go on.
Cody Gakpo crosses, wins a throw or a corner, I'm not quite sure. There was a scrap there off the ball between Robbo and I didn't see which Crystal Palace player.
And there's going to be yellow card shown here by the referee.
For the Palace, he spotted it, Andy Madley.
Yeah, well
It was Munoz. And Robbo was running away. And Munoz I saw it just in the corner. Watch this. He just sit down, lad. Yeah, rightly so. Robbo, the referee sees it. He just completely blocks Robertson's path up, puts an arm across his face. Yeah,
naughty. It's a booking all day, that.
Early booking. I mean, would you not just back yourself as a defender there to get back with Andy Robbo? That's lazy defending, isn't it?
Very much.
With all due respect, Robbo shouldn't be bursting away from you at this.
Not at this stage in his game, but
Anyway, there go Liverpool down the right hand side. Konate goes backwards in the end. He's probably going to go all the way back, is he? Yeah, all the way back to his keeper.
safety first.
Freddie Woodman. Ball at his feet, just holding onto it. Maybe trying to draw a Palace press in. There's no Palace press coming though. So yeah, he plays it to...
Have we got songs loaded up?
We do.
Yeah.
We can get someone in a minute.
Yeah, throw the Jota song on for us. We're getting close to that time. Virgil van Dijk plays the ball down the line, but it goes out of play, and it will be a Crystal Palace throw-in, as on our screens our time is synced up with the TV that we've got on, so we are just approaching the 20-minute mark here at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 0. So far, as Steve's probably mentioned already, it's been a bit of a close game. No real big clear-cut chances probably.
Here come Palace. Ismail Assar down the right-hand side. Ball pulled back. Shot at goal is over from Brennan Johnson.
Cheeky effort that, wasn't it? He's like, he tries to just like first time and just whip it into that far corner. First time effort, just take a little bit of the power out of it and just direct it towards that far corner.
He's almost had to chip it.
He's gone for a really cheeky finish there, hasn't he?
That's a difficult one.
Really difficult. Like, if you get it right, it looks fucking ridiculous, but like, what are the odds?
No harm done. Play the Jota song 120, of course.
Bit of a nothing ball.
McAllister give the ball away. I haven't seen the stats, but it feels like every time he gets it, he's passing it to a Palace shirt. And Konate has to win a header to beat it up. To keep Crystal Palace out.
Just a little bit, yeah. Just struggling.
I'm just not sure I'd have McAllister in that role as the playmaker in that position at the minute. I don't think his performance has been good enough to do that. I think I'd rather have Sobo on it. As Palace come again. Jones wins another challenge. One that he needed to win. What?
Huh?
What's he give here?
Huh?
He's given a free kick. I'm not sure what for. I thought Jones just won the ball. Let's see. Are we giving him ball, is he? I'm not quite sure he's given there.
Left arm, Curtis Jones. I mean, that's a foot.
It's not a foul. If he's given it must be for handball.
It is. It's the left arm, but it's like
it seemed close there.
Yeah, I guess.
Curtis didn't like the decision, but Crystal Palace have got a free kick. I'm not convinced that's a free kick, are you? But, yeah.
Not by any means, but
right, give it.
It is what it is. Defending to do, you just got to get on with it. Do your jobs now. See it out.
You got Adam Wharton and Brennan Johnson over this free kick, so they can go left foot or right foot. You'd think it'd be Adam Wharton swinging this one out to the edge of the box. Let's see though. Palace have lined defenders up on players up on both sides of the box. They're looking for a knockdown across goal, maybe. Let's find out. A little set piece. Adam Wharton is going to take it with that left boot, I think. And they're taking the time.
I know, bloody hell, get on with it, boys.
They've gone short to John.
Anyway.
They've gone short
now
to Johnson.
Goes into the box.
Good header away. 2 headers from Liverpool. Can Liverpool win it on the counter with Vert? I mean, he's running through, but he's on his own. He's kept it well. He's played it wide. Liverpool on the counter. Salah. Salah into the box. Oh, he goes down under the challenge.
Wins the ball. Does he win the ball?
What's he give?
Hang on a minute. What's he giving? This is getting interesting. Hang on.
Has he give a penalty?
No, he hasn't.
I don't think I think he's given the pen. I'm not convinced it was.
Nah. And his face was, did you see the face of the ref?
The ref touched the referee.
His face was looking at him, do you know who I am, bro?
As it stands, I think he's given a foul and a penalty against Brennan Johnson. Let's see.
It's not a pen, it's a good ball, released by Florian Wirtz. Salah. Ooh, nah.
I'd have to see them.
You'd have to see what?
That's not, I think Salah kicks it onto Brennan Johnson's shin. I don't think that's a foul. I'm not convinced that's a foul, but let's see. Was it in the box? It would have been in the box. I don't know. I think Salah goes down way too easy after it as well, actually. He does get a touch on the ball.
But sometimes you've seen a slight touch is not always necessarily enough.
I don't think that's a penalty. It's outside the box. I mean,
the contact, is it? Why does he look like a gazelle, just like leaping through the savannah? Nah, he's not getting that. We ain't getting that as a pen, people. No pen. There's no pen. Never.
yeah, I think that if the ref's gone to the screen, I don't think that's going to be a penalty.
I'd be shocked if it was.
I am, by the way, I am aware some people are messaging, like, we're a bit behind in terms of it is what it is. Sync up to us, that's the best we can do.
Right. You sync up to us, and you get blow by blow.
That's all we can do for you, so I do apologise if we're a bit behind.
I don't even know where the contact is on Salah. I assume it wasn't a pen then, if we are behind.
So,
I'm assuming there's a general consensus that there's not going to be a pen.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, no pen. No penalty. Okay, interesting.
It's right.
Probably right decision, yeah.
I don't even think he fouled Salah. I think he got the ball, and I think Salah went down too easy.
Yeah. But again, I don't like that they get a touch, because sometimes the touch is deemed enough.
I don't think that's fair. If that went against me, mate, I'd be furious.
No, that's fair, and that's absolutely fine. But we've seen it before where you say a touch isn't enough.
It was more, I don't think he touches Salah either.
That's what I was thinking.
See, he gets the ball there. Where does he? I think Salah just falls on the floor.
Yeah, Salah jumps over him. So the pen that Liverpool thought they had, they do not have. We've got 26 minutes approaching on our clocks, ladies and gents. You know, we keep saying it, but do sync up if you want us to give you minute by minute comms on all things Liverpool Palace this afternoon.
Alexis McAllister that is fouled in Liverpool's left back position.
Ball moving, ball travelling, yeah.
Liverpool tried to take a quick free kick. It's been pulled back. The ball was moving, apparently.
26 minutes played so far. What have you made of Freddie Woodman's Liverpool Anfield debut?
He had a lot to do. I don't think I was much convincing on that one that he could have come and collected or tried. He really flapped at it.
Sometimes you want like an early shot at goal.
But other than that, we haven't seen too much of him. He's looked good. He's looked comfortable with it at his feet.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I will give him that, to be fair. But it is sometimes it's that like just that little baptism of fire. Just have 2 or 3 shots where you just have to be thrown into the game and you're in the thick of it, and all of a sudden your adrenaline's pumping and you're like, right, I'm in flow state a little bit. But he is there again, back with the ball at his feet. Freddie Woodman, he plays it out to Ibu Kanate, gets it back. Now he's going to go long. He's reaching for...
Flick on by Gakpo.
Yeah, Bates isn't going to cover that ground. It was like Robbo.
Right then, here's Virgil van Dijk back with the ball at his feet.
With his hand up. Kanate into Curtis Jones. Liverpool just slowed the pace down. You mentioned in the first 15-20 minutes it was quite a frantic pace, or there was a real intensity to the pace.
I think they're right. They're trying to keep a bit of possession. What can you get from it, though?
I just think we just struggle with this setup, mate. I just don't think we've ever really figured it out.
They've got a proper front three that's cutting off lanes and then 4 behind. It's almost, without the ball, they become 3-4-3 effectively, and Liverpool are finding it tough to try and break it through.
Very much. Whereas when they can pop it into that midfield, there's always a pass, there's always an extra man there that they can just lend the ball to.
They've gone all the way back to
Dean Henderson,
and he's
just going to go long. Time it should be a Liverpool throw.
Yeah, because I was saying before they play 5 at the back, but it's quite often it's 3-4-3.
Yeah.
The wing backs push high up when we've got the ball, and they do try and press. And Liverpool have had to go back.
They're confident. We've said it before. This isn't a surprise. You know what I mean? Like, they come to Anfield and get good results. Why would they go and shrink into themselves? They're going to come out. They're going to be a bit more expansive. They are going to be prepared to go for it. And Glasner's done that on a number of occasions. Isak in a foot race loses. Shock. Probably not.
The Cruyff.
Yeah, Le Cruyff.
And Liverpool have a throw in that goes back to Virgil.
McAllister.
Then here's Wirtz down his line looking for Salah. Finds him. Salah up against the Cruyff again. Beats him.
Does well.
Gets the byline, wins a corner.
Does well. He recovered well there, Lacroix, because he was beating all ends up there by Mohamed Salah's little jinkery feet there. Just do-do-doosh.
That's got the pace of it.
Just to get away
from someone. Salah, he's still got it. He can still beat the man. He doesn't burst away anymore.
Leave you for dead, innit? It's just like, there's just you're in me wake. You ain't getting anywhere near us. Gone are the days where he just sends Martinez to the shadow realm. All of that's long in the memory.
The feet still work, but the legs don't always catch you up. Right then, Liverpool corner goes near post. It's headed up rather than out by Palace. Wirtz keeps it alive, but that one's going to come from behind for a goal kick. To the visitors. Right then, we played that half an hour. Still 0-0 for in this game. Dean Henderson's going to take his time with this one.
I think Palace have been fairly comfortable as well. I think both teams have looked quite comfortable with how the first opening 30 minutes have gone.
No, I'm keeping an eye on West Ham. Everton's 0-0 and Wolves. Tottenham is still 0-0. Big games.
Millwall drew against Leicester, didn't he?
Obviously, big games at the bottom of the Premier League there with West Ham and Tottenham in action.
I went to them to see some Millwall fans last week.
Oh yeah,
brilliant. Them
was it
bonkers, but they are brilliant.
Wasn't always the case, though.
No, it wasn't always the case, to be fair. I believe they weren't always the nicest of people. But obviously, when Big Scouse goes to town, he rolled out the red carpet, didn't he, for the boy? That's great. So it was funny.
There you go.
And if they don't go up, I'm definitely going to a Millwall game next season. I reckon they're like a balmy home fans, them.
Errol doing his work as Liverpool with Szoboszlai go wide to Jones. Down the line to Salah, can he beat his man? It's Mitchell. He's got Jones on the overlap, plays him in.
Oh, it does well.
Jones.
Bit of space, bit of time.
Poor ball already. But Liverpool. It fell back to Mo Salah and he swung a leg at it and it goes over the bar. Jones, he had
the time to pick out.
It wasn't the best cross, was it? You don't know what he was trying to do. Liverpool nearly got forward with the rebound.
Lazy from Crystal Palace to just allow him to run in behind there. And Salah does just try and swing a leg at it, doesn't he? Just swings a left boot. Tries to steer it back towards goal, unfortunately.
Right over the bar.
Right over the bar.
Crystal Palace, who's been booked there?
Gotta be.
Dean Henderson? Time wasting after half an hour is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Interesting one, though.
Dean Henderson's booked. I'm guessing he's got some messing around with the goal kicks, maybe taking too long. The referee put two fingers up, not at him. Maybe saying second time you've done one. So whatever he did it the second time, got himself a booking.
Oh, nice touch by Florian Wirtz there. That was a nice little turn out of trouble.
And then down the line,
it's like he does nice things and like he doesn't really do them in like sequences. Like if Florian Wirtz was like a boxer, he's full of jabs, but there's no hooks or like crosses there's nothing. He doesn't follow up the jab with anything. Do you know what I mean? He's just like jabbing his opponent to death, which is, fine in the Olympics.
It hasn't quite been there.
Yeah, but it's fine in the Olympics. But like, this is proper heavyweight zone settings. Like, I need you to start throwing some haymakers. Like, follow up the sequence. Don't just throw in ones and
Adam Warren
twos.
just skip by Szoboszlai there, and Palace are attacking down the left-hand side, and there's a bit of space over there as well. Jones sprints to get over, and then wins his tackle. Can he keep the ball? It's a bit of... Palace have won it back, but he done well to slow down. Cross comes in, heads away by Canate. Can Sobbo win the bouncing ball? It's Wirtz, sorry. He does.
He does well. He does really well. There's the jab, aforementioned.
Salah. This young kid's done well a couple of times chasing Salah back.
Canvot, is it?
Yeah, he just went and he kicks out for a throw-in.
Hey, do you know what? If in doubt, though, lad, coming up against Mo Salah there, Florian Wirtz, the two of them there, just about to run riot for Liverpool.
It was, I thought it was like Wirtz won the bouncing ball. Salah get into another foot race, he lost it to the young... I mean, the lad's 19 and he's clearly got a bit of pace. What I would say, Salah kept up with him, but just couldn't quite beat him.
Yeah, you could tell he just got that... What's that thing they say about youth? He's got that on the side, hasn't he? Like he just has. He's got it going for him. As Liverpool are continuing to play, we're starting to get a little bit more of a hold of the ball, though. Starting to notice that Palace are just starting to chase a little bit. That's a nice little dummy.
Is Andy Robbo left hand side into
Good
the
ball
box?
in. Oh,
bouncing ball.
it is.
Gets away from Liverpool in the end.
Isaac just a bit of a passenger just watching.
Nice though for Liverpool. McAllister keeps it alive. Come on, boys.
The crowd are after. They're asking for it to go forward. Ibu Kanate there.
Come on, boys.
Come on, there's Curtis.
Palace have got everyone back and Liverpool got everyone forward. Can Liverpool make them pay? Ooh.
So we know how hard it is. Oh!
Has to go back to his
keeper. We know how hard it is. When they've got every man behind the ball. Liverpool don't particularly do well in those situations.
Canate end up looking like a bit of Rabone.
I know.
Got away with it. Here goes Mo.
There's Salah there again now, again with the young lad. Again with
beats
the
him.
benefits.
Salah beats him.
He does beat him though. Salah does get the better of him. The experience pays off.
Just doesn't quite get there. Shot from distance from McAllister. Isak! Touch!
Shit.
Shot! Goal! Alexander Isak!
Have a bit of that!
It's been a long time coming for Alexander Isak to score for Liverpool. It's been a long time coming since he broke his leg against Tottenham. But Alex Isak opens the scoring. It's a proper striker's goal as well, because McAllister is 100% having a shot. But Isak gets a toe to it, and then he just kind of somehow stays it in. It was a bit scruffy, but you'll take it every step of the way.
Oh, every day, mate. That's it. And that's why, as I say, he might not be at his best at this moment in time. He might not be at his fittest. He might not even be at his sharpest. There's no doubt about it. But he has still got that killer instinct in front of goal. Alexander Isak, take a bow, lad, because that is a lovely striker's finish.
There's Campbell against Salah. He kind of goes down. Salah keeps it alive. He plays it across goal. It works its way out to the edge of the box. McAllister shoots, and Isak just kind of takes a touch, kicks into the ground. It's a goal. Palace want a foul. That's not foul. No chance.
Moses used his experience, his strength there. He beats the defender. All ends up, and then McAllister hits one into the ground, and Isak, in a blink of an eye, just decides, I'll control that in my path. Take the touch.
It pops up nicely for him.
Yeah, it does. He's just got to hit it.
He throws leg at it. He kind of scuffs it.
But
you know what? Sometimes when you're not playing well and you need a goal and you just need something, because McAllister's shot was dreadful. It was going wide. Isak was right to take the touch. He does scuff it. He kicks it straight into the ground and it bounces in and out.
But if he gets a clean contact on that, Dean Henderson probably pulls out a whale.
Sometimes
you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's hard. It's better if you do scuff it. And if anyone deserves a bit of luck, Alexander Isak does, after what's been just an awful time.
Which we knew it would, but yeah, the goal stands.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
It is Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 0, and Liverpool have taken the lead in this game. At a time where I probably would have said a couple of minutes before, we'd probably just started to see a lot more of the ball. Yeah, Palace have retreated a little bit.
Yeah, here goes Isak on the spin.
Maybe he's got a bit of a spring in his step now, Alexander Isak. He's popping it off. He's played it to Mo Salah on that right-hand side.
Come on, Salah into the box. Palace clear. Canate wins his header. Salah built the pass. Play it long. Mateta's got a run on. But Freddie
Woodman doing the sweeper in.
Easy.
Yeah, easy. Light work.
Like I say, Isak, he broke his leg. Literally, last time he scored a goal for us, he got his leg broken at the same time. He hasn't been fit. We've noticed that he's been sluggish. But like you said there, the touch was great. I thought the shot was a bit. Listen, he gets a bit lucky with that. He scuffs it, but. It's
nowhere to be though.
It's more the instinct of just to stick a toe out to control it.
Yeah.
Because McAllister's shot was not a good shot at all. As it stands, Liverpool are in 4th position, above Aston Villa in 5th by goal difference, and it's quite a considerable goal difference as well. It's 7 goals. Only 1 goal for what it's worth behind Manchester United.
Don't mind that at all.
As Crystal Palace give it away Szoboszlai gets it.
Oh, no, don't play him.
Plays a ball into Isaac. Good touch by Isaac. Plays it along. Doesn't quite get to Gakpo. And Richards clears to Wharton. He's having a good game, by the way, Adam Wharton. He's a good player, isn't he? You can see why he's being touted with likes of
the likes of him, the likes of who's the other one? Is it Henderson?
The goalkeeper?
No, the other one. There's the another one from Forest.
Anderson. I think he's going to
Anderson, yeah.
Curtis Jones again at right back doing his job and wins a goal kick.
What academy did he come from? In the first place, was he Newcastle's one? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah, Elliot. Yeah. But it is that instinct, man. Like you never lose that, do you? Like
you shouldn't.
It's just like
the shot is dreadful. Honestly, McAllister's shot is going 10 yards wide. Yeah. Isak just takes a touch and then just swings his boot at it. Like I say, he does get fortunate. He kind of scuffs into the ground, but the bounce does for Dean Henderson.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think if he
get in, you love, mate.
Yeah, you do. But if he hits it clean, Henderson's there to do a big super one for the cameras, and you're thinking,
Oh, what's happened here? Palace got the ball. Where's that come from? Freddie Woodman saves. We were watching a replay of the goal, and all of a sudden, apologies, I can't tell you what happened. But
yeah.
Liverpool. How have we managed this?
Oh gosh!
It's from our own goal kick. Kanate to Jones.
Oh.
It was Curtis
again.
Twice, Curtis.
Bro, you can't do that.
He holds two hands up to apologise. Curtis. And Curtis has had a very good game so far, but he gets away with one there. And Freddie Woodman's out quickly to deny Mateta. That's poor from Curtis Jones. He plays a loose pass and then played a even worse turn.
Puts his teammate in a world of trouble.
Yeah, and then Palace have a corner. Corner goes near post, flicked on by Palace, headed away. Is it by Liverpool? McAllister clears in.
And Liverpool, I was going to say Liverpool are on the break, but they're not. They've got some defenders to do, so they need to get back in because that ball. Oh, what a save!
Freddie Woodman makes a big save.
Woodman with the big save there. Wow!
It was Mateta's header, and we will come back to it because Liverpool are trying to counter attack. Curtis Jones plays it through. Andy Robertson! Andy Robertson! Andy Robertson!
Oh! Yes, lad!
What?
And in the blink of an eye!
Here's a sentence you probably never thought you'd hear us say. Freddie Woodman saves on his goal line. Right back Curtis Jones runs through the pitch, plays a through ball to left back Andy Robertson, who runs into the box and puts it into the bottom corner.
Tucks it away.
That is a banana sentence that you'd never thought you'd hear us say on this watch along. Wow. An amazing save from Freddie Woodman.
The save is unbelievable, Steve. The save.
What a save! And within a blink of an eye,
Ibu does well.
Look at this.
Vert into Jones.
That's our right back. Yeah. And there's our left back stream through the middle of the pitch. Is he onside?
Yeah,
definitely is.
Like a centre forward. Look at that.
What a finish!
And then he tucks it. Good night, God bless. Give the kids a kiss. That's it.
What a finish!
Hey, look at that. Robbo.
What a finish!
That was lovely. lovely finish. And the bad thing is, I was saying before, we might need a little bit of a madness from Freddie Woodman in goal. There might need to be a little moment.
That's unbelievable. And you know what, right? I've seen Andy Robb have plenty of shots in his time, and I've always thought he gets a bit wild with it.
That's the most composed.
He just tucked it away. It was like Thierry Henry.
The pressure's off. Alisson straight standing ovation on his feet. He said, "Yeah, man."
Alisson giving it
to his colleague. Yeah, 100%.
It was a big save from Woodman. He gets down quick, pours it away.
I told you, you need some of those moments sometimes. Just feel like you're in the game. And Freddie Woodman, you have arrived, my friend. That was incredible.
Liverpool leads 2-0.
Not only does he save a goal, but that big interception that he's part of there.
Well, put it one way, if you press pause when that ball was going to Mateta's head, and there's going to be a goal,
it'd have been
1-1. It's 2-0.
Wow.
Big intervention by Freddie Woodman, and then brilliant by Vert, brilliant by Jones, unbelievable by Robertson to make the run and to finish it. But he's got more work to do now as the ball comes over the top. But he collects it well.
That was a crazy 30 seconds or so, but Liverpool made Crystal Palace pay for not punishing us there, because boy.
Yeah. Here come Liverpool again then. There's Vert. Drifts inside.
This team should be playing with confidence again now.
Liverpool leads 2-0.
2-0 on the day.
One more goal, by the way, puts them into third place. And I know Man United have the game in hand, but it's just psychologically.
Conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to readjust in terms of, I think some hardened stances may have to be lessened when you give it cold light of day context. But again, obviously we still have to wrap up this season. We still have to finish it strong. And again, I want us to be like last season. We won the league by a canter, and then Slot kind of let the lads just take it easy and go through the motion, so to speak. I do not care if it's secured this weekend that we get top 4. I want to close that gap between first and second as much as possible between now and the end of the season. Like, there's no let up. It's about like, let's refocus and let's get ready for the next season. But we have to do that now. I don't think by dropping your levels you help yourself when it comes to having to pick yourself back up to the intensity of the league. I think Liverpool suffered for that this season, but there's Gakpo again.
We did get you before, by the way, from Colin S. Says Isaac. Yeah, absolutely. Isaac. Great to see him score. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yes, to the people in the chat, we are aware we're on delay. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
We've had to fly all the way to Croatia to bring the game to us. We're doing our best. Either pause us, pause your TVs. That's the best we can do. You better put, if we're way behind you, just pause your TV.
Yeah, we're in Dubrovnik, people. Wow, that Robbo goal, man. If that may be his last Liverpool goal, what a way. What a way. Oh, come on, ref.
Liverpool looked quick there, didn't he, on that break as well? It hasn't always been the case for Liverpool looking sharp, but they did there.
Just cut them open. Just can't get over the save, mate.
It was a very good one.
Save was just ridiculous. Those reaction saves, you just got to throw your body at it.
Here you go, Palace again.
Mitchell.
Yeah. Cross comes in.
Dealt with.
I
think for the most part that defence have looked after Freddie Woodman in goal so far. I know obviously Kate's shown that little bit of a wobble, but I say for the most part, I think we've done enough to protect them. And then anything he's
done well to get down to Mateta Hezek. It was close enough to him that it's hard sometimes to get down there. He is actually he's a bit of a shorter goalkeeper, which might have helped him in that one. But not only did he get down there for the save, he kind of palmed it away, and then that palm away went to Ibu to Verts to Jones to Robbo, and Liverpool scored. But Palace, as we approach half-time, have a corner.
I think your point's absolutely spot on. If you press pause on that moment, that ball's crossed into our box.
Corner comes in. Woodman again.
He's done it again.
I think he saves one at the near post there.
Oh, he's done it again.
Was that a save? Might have hit the post, I'm not quite sure. Palace are getting a bit of joy off that deep corner to the back post towards Lacroix. Liverpool have to be very careful of that. Was it a save from Woodman or did it hit the post? I'm not quite sure. They're getting a lot of joy. I mean, he was probably getting fouled anyway. But yeah, it's definitely a save, that, isn't it? I think. Oh, apologies, me. Seems to have lost our internet here for a minute. There we go, we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening there? What's happening there?
We've gone back in time. We get even further back in time.
Apologies, our feed just kind of cut out there. We'll try and find a different one. Have to let me know, chat, if anything happens in the next couple of minutes because we've got no idea.
It's half time.
Oh yeah, we're back in the land of the living now. Oh, it's another. What are we watching?
That's the goal.
All right. I can only apologise, but we've just skipped forward a minute.
Yeah, no, all right.
Nothing's happened. I can only apologise. We got cut out there with our feed, and it's come back live. The final blink says I went to the bathroom at 0-0. I came back and it was 2-0. Story of my life.
How long was you in the bathroom for?
Mate, that was the goals were considerably far apart.
That's what I'm saying. How long was I in the bathroom for? Are you okay? You need to get a doctor or something to check on you or something.
How long were you in the bathroom for? Here come Crystal Palace, sorry, on the attack again. I apologise, our clock's gone out of sync for a while. Okay,
I'll let him off. It was only 5 minutes. I've been in the bathroom longer than 5 minutes before. I'll let you off.
We have just hit 48 minutes. Virgil van Dijk just conceded the corner. Sorry, we'll get that clock fixed at the start of the second half. I can only apologise.
Yeah, I got to apologise to my manager.
Someone just said, did your dodgy stream go down? No. We've flown to Croatia because you're not allowed to do that. Oh, well, that shouldn't have been a corner. Virgil was right to complain. But it might just be the time. So listen, the Croatian broadcasters sometimes have a few issues, you know what I mean? It's not as succinct as maybe UK broadcasters, but the corner's just come in now, head of the way, the near post by Robbo.
Was that, yeah?
And yeah, we'll get the clock fixed to the start of the second half. No need to stress the lads out with it now for like 20 seconds, but I can only apologise because I know the syncing up issues that we have. Soz. We're doing the best we can.
And we are, yeah. We're in front of house as well, so the tech things aren't really our remit when the cameras are rolling. We're at the mercy of the tech lords. Let's go. And there we are, half-time at Anfield, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool 2-0. Goals from Alexander Isak and Andy Robertson there, 5 minutes apart. Put the pressure on this Palace team, and maybe a Palace side that are prioritising European finals and semi-finals may just think, you know what, 45 minutes, let's just keep it respectable. This isn't going to be our day. And potentially Liverpool may go on to score another goal or two. But at half-time, it is 2-0. Steve, I'll come to you. What are your thoughts on that first game?
I think it's been a very even game. Very, very even game. And fine margins. They miss a chance with Richards that they should have scored. Freddie Woodman, Liverpool then get a little bit of good fortune, I think, the fact with Isak's goal. I think he does well to create it for himself, but he definitely scuffs the shot, which helps him. And then Freddie Woodman makes an unbelievable save, and then 30 seconds later, our left-back scoring a goal. So it's been fine margins, but I think Liverpool have earned the luck. What I would say, since second half of PSG, and I know on the day against PSG, we were disappointed with Liverpool in terms of the quality, not so much the work ethic. Since then, actually, the work has been better. Like they're not getting bullied off the pitch anymore, which was happening at times. They've stood up and been counted. They did so against Fulham. They have done so again, of course, against Everton and again here today. So you're in your luck sometimes. And listen, mate, when you pay £125 million for a striker, he should be the difference. Half chances have to become chances, and he took it well. And like I say, the second goal was just a really, really well-worked counter-attack. So I think Crystal Palace will feel unfortunate because they think they should be walking in at 1-1. And the fact that the 2-0 down is probably a bit of hard lines for them. But like I say, you don't take your chances, which they didn't. And then we've taken a couple of ours. Then I think Liverpool can be relatively pleased with where they're at. Yeah,
and I think the one thing that I would take away from that is that we earned our luck. Massively, as you say. There was opportunities there where Crystal Palace could have seen themselves in the game or seen themselves get a goal. Liverpool find themselves in those moments making the difference and standing up and obviously fought in their efforts, and then off the back of that the ability to get on the front foot and convert some half chances. You know, we've had plenty of counter-attacks this season, not been good enough. Not been enough pace on the attack when we've been building. There's not been the accuracy in the final ball. We've either under-hit it, it's been too casual. There's been a whole raft of reasons as to why Liverpool's counters this season have looked so far from where they used to be. But that one was absolutely perfect. From Kanate into Vert, from Vert into Jones, from Jones into Robbo, and then obviously that Robbo finish just absolutely rounds it off. It was fantastic to see. And then of course, obviously the Alexander Isak chance, like for me, that's why you've got him in there. He might not be as sharp, and you know we had the debate before we went before the game kicked off. Would you have put Rio in there? Would you have put Cody Gakpo? Cody Gakpo doesn't have that sense of anticipation if that ball gets scuffed from McAllister, you know. And we've seen it before where they're either on the heels and you've seen them just like, oh, and then they throw their hands in and like, oh my gosh, because that's just not their natural game. So they're more surprised when they do get on the end of it and kind of reel it in and make something happen. Whereas Alexander Isak knows those chances that may fall in and around him near the box, they're the ones he's got to take, and they're the ones where he does. And I think again, I take on board if he hits that with a very clean connection. I think Dean Anderson gives himself a very good chance of making a big Hollywood save there. It's the fact that he's kind of scuffed it, it's done the keeper, the trajectory of the ball bouncing into the ground and then bounces over him. Yeah, it just gives Liverpool that platform, and then from there I thought, Liverpool looked better again defensively, still not 100%, to giving away a couple of chances, but I think for the most part that defence has really stood up to the test and really protected Freddie Woodman. And then obviously Freddie Woodman's had a couple of individual moments where he's been able to show a little bit of quality in himself, and I'm glad that he showed. There's no ways when you're throwing like a second or third choice keeper in, they just have like 3 or 4 shots rain at them that they never had any chance to save anyway, but by virtue of them being in goal, you just think, oh well, he's a bit of a shithead, do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, not to say that he had every single right to save the shots that he saved today, but he's made himself count, he's made himself big, he's been quick off his line to sweep up a few times, he's been good with the ball at his feet, and then when those blink of an eye chances come where it's just pure reactions, he's dug in deep and managed to keep Liverpool firmly in this game, getting us on the front foot, and he's managing to keep his clean sheet intact. So I think he can be very proud so far of his afternoon's work.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done well. Goes super chat from the Brits Sniper says the Freddie Woodman statue incoming. Like I say, I think he gets really lucky with Richards' header early on, and the good thing of that, I think he knows he's made the mistake there, and he hasn't dwelled on it. He's made a really good save. Like I say, our goal comes moments after he makes a smart save down to his left-hand side. Palace have looked quite dangerous, and Liverpool need to be careful. I think Curtis Jones has had a pretty good game, but he very nearly he did give the ball away in a dangerous area that nearly allowed Palace back in. So Liverpool can't afford to get complacent. That's worth mentioning. Like I say, it hasn't been perfect. I still think if you looked at both midfields, I'll be honest, I'd be looking at Adam Wharton as being the best of all of them.
Yeah,
I think they're, and they've only got 2 in there, by the way. I know it's 4-3-4, but like we haven't seen a lot of Szoboszlai and McAllister. Verts, we haven't seen loads of. He's involved in the goal from deeper, and he does quite well. But I'd say in terms of midfield, Palace are probably edging it there, but they haven't had the quality in the final third yet. And like I say, Liverpool definitely have. And for the most part, Liverpool, the corners have come in, and we haven't got first contact. We've managed to be able to just about scramble it away. But it hasn't been like vintage Liverpool.
No, not at all.
What I would say for the first goal, by the way, I think he pronounced it Canvo. Apologies if I'm pronouncing the young lad's name wrong there. 3 or 4 times he'd done well running back with Salah. And on that occasion, Salah just shrugged him off. Yeah. Salah kind of schooled him a little bit and was like, sit down, son. It wasn't a foot race. It was more like Salah's so strong. Yeah. What's this bit here? They just come together and down he goes. Actually, Salah's pass isn't the best either, really.
He passes it.
Liverpool get a bit of good fortune because I say McAllister's shot isn't good, but fair play to Isak just for anticipating it. And that gets the goal. I think the first touch is what makes the best part of this goal, Errol, is Isak's first touch.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It might be the only good bit of quality.
He just kills it and just like obviously it lifts up and just sits up nicely for him thereafter, but he just puts his foot on it. But that's what I'm saying. In those moments when balls have kind of flashed in front of Cody or whoever else has kind of deputised, even Ekitike to an extent, they found themselves on the heels a number of occasions, and they've just not been able to make the adequate contact to then manoeuvre an opportunity or give themselves that half chance. Whereas Isak, for his lack of mobility, let's say for lack of a better word, jolly on the spot. He was there, he put the ball on the spot and in front of him, but he's in front of goal. He's just got the white to the post to aim at. He's just going to find the back of the net, isn't he? So, yeah, as I say, that they're the type of goals where you put it on a play for somebody like Alexander Isak, because he's never getting back into the play on this one, is he?
And then the second goal, Andy Robbo turns into prime Fernando Torres on the counter-attack. Yeah. So there's the Woodman save. He gets down really well.
Wonderful save.
And not only does he doesn't tap it wide, he pushes it clear. Canate finds Verts. Verts finds Jones, that's our right back, who's making the long bursting running forward, that's our left back. His touch and finish is absolutely brilliant from Andy Robertson. It's honestly,
cushioned.
It's proper. That's like centre forward stuff. That's unbelievable. What a goal that is. Why are we letting him go? Put him up front. Do you remember earlier in the day when we had a super chat off our foreskin?
Yeah.
He's back. He's still talking to us.
Go on.
My prophecy is going as planned. He did say Isak 2 goals.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, I said earlier in the show that isn't the part of the body you should always listen to. It can get you in trouble. So far, it doesn't always steer you wrong. I didn't say it's always wrong.
The ratios can be mad.
It's a 1 in 10 job.
It is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at with that one so far. Yeah, but again, this reminds me of the Fulham game a little bit, Errol. In that Liverpool haven't been perfect, but they've battled hard. They've had a couple of moments of quality. Yeah. And maybe, and I said this a little bit against Fulham as well, the opposition haven't been quite as ruthless in our final third. I think Fulham was certainly guilty of that. I think Crystal Palace here, they'll be looking on another day. They definitely should have scored at least 2.
Well, Richard
should have scored, and I know that's a good save from the header but he should have scored.
He should have scored. And that is the post. I think that last one.
I think he might save that Woodman onto the post.
But he's had a big first half. I mean, I completely take your point, but the point that I made before, I think, is going to be as equally as interesting in the second half now is what Palace come out. Do Palace feel like where are they in the league? Someone tell me in the chat or something like. They aren't fighting for another season of European places domestically through league qualifications, are they? So their best chance of being back into another European competition is probably potentially winning the Conference League, if I'm right in saying. They've got a good opportunity to do so. They're in a semi-final of that competition as well. So all things considered now, do Palace look at it and just go, look, let's just not get drummed. Let's not have no injuries. Let's just see these next 45 minutes out and focus on
That tends not to be their MO.
It tends not
but
to
you
be
never
their
know.
MO.
One more goal might put them to that.
Exactly, but at this point in the season, do you know what I mean? They might go out there for the next 10 minutes and go hell for leather and really try and stick it on Liverpool and see if they can get themselves back into the game. But you know, the season's a long goal season for a reason. When you're in multiple competitions, you've got to start thinking of what's in your best interest.
Colin S making me swear on the internet. Apologies. He says Foreskin should change his name to Nostradamus. If we win 2-0, maybe
we should get some more. No, I'm not even going to tell you.
Listen, I'm tired.
It's been a long week.
Thanks very much, Dad. Much appreciated. We're going to go and have a quick break because the second half is just about 5 minutes or so away, maybe even less. So bear with us. We'll be back with the second half of the Watch Long after this quick break. Hello everyone, at the end of April we're going to be giving away this shirt. It is signed by former Liverpool midfielder Bolo Zenden, and one of our Red Men Plus Legend subscribers are going to be getting their hands on it. If you want to be in that prize draw, simply head on over to the App Store on your phone, download the Red Men Plus app, subscribe as a Legend tier subscriber. That's all you've got to do. At the end of April we'll do a random draw, and yes, someone will get their hands on this Red Men Plus app, Legend tier subscriber. That's all you've got to do. Good luck.
Excellent, nice one, gents. Right, before we go, we have got something very, very exciting to announce. Chris, would you like to tease what is coming next?
Yes, we have got something so exciting, something that's going to take Red Men TV and our content to the next level. We are so incredibly excited for this.
Yes, it is something that you have been asking for over 11 years. Welcome to the Red Men Original Biased Football Podcast.
It is the deep dive. I'm joined by the man, the legend.
It is the Chloe and Abby show.
It's JNO Inside Time.
Our survey said...
Hey everyone, if you're looking for some distraction from the football and you like a bit of time travel goodness in your life, then I have 2 books for you. One of them is by me. It is The Eternal Flame. Yes, the boy. It is a superhero story set in a World War II theme about a boy who swaps lives with a forgotten World War II super soldier, the eponymous Eternal Flame. And on the other hand, there's this, The Man Who Stole the World Cup, written by my dad, John Machin of Red Men TV fame. It is about a bunch of kids who travel back from 1980s Liverpool into the past, pulled into the conspiracy theory to steal the Jules Rimet World Cup trophy. This one is a bit more suitable for a slightly younger audience. This one is much more aimed towards teens and older. This one, if you want to read something as a bedtime story to your kids. This one, if you like things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Smallville and the OC, this one is for you. Both are available at machpublishing.com. Signed editions are available, and they're both available in physical editions in a physical bookstore that is Pritchard's Bookshop in Crosby in Liverpool. So plenty of ways to fill your boots, keep yourself entertained, aside, of course, from the mighty.
Welcome back. Yeah, maybe 2 minutes till kickoff. It might be 1. I've got no idea anymore where we're up to in terms of our broadcast. These Croatians aren't reliable when it comes to the broadcast technology. I'll give you that. We're Liverpool lead Crystal Palace 2-0 at Anfield. Goals from Alexander Isak and Andy Robertson. I've given Liverpool a 2-goal cushion. Job nowhere near done yet. Crystal Palace have looked dangerous. Liverpool haven't been watertight, put it that way. Elsewhere, by the way, in the Premier League, West Ham 0, Everton 0, and Wolves 0, Tottenham 0. I was saying, I think that's probably a good point for West Ham and a really bad point for Everton, for Tottenham if it stays that way. It would keep West Ham 2 points above Tottenham. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll keep an eye on that down the bottom of the Premier League as well. Obviously, we know Burnley and Wolves are already gone. Forest had a big win, 5-0 against Sunderland.
Is it? Yeah.
Wow. No, it was.
Wow.
Was that two nights ago, I think it was?
Yeah, Spurs are done. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
Well, if they score, they need a goal today. They need to beat Wolves. They absolutely need to beat Wolves. Yeah, it was last night on Friday Night Football. So we'll keep an eye on the bottom of the league as well in that regard.
The sun is shining. Palace have got Shakhtar. Ain't no easy game, that. Make you want to move. My tip dancing feet. Yeah, yo. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I will keep an eye out on the on them games, keep them up to date.
To the
keep them up to date
rescue.
wherever we can.
Here I am. Right, guys, in the chat, what would you do? Anything different? Any substitutions? Keep it more of the same? Put Robbo up top? Isak centre half? What are we thinking? Let us know. Get off your phone. Hey, look, some of us have got to do a little bit of life admin in between.
Who said get off your phone?
Who is it? Mike Oxard.
Oh,
Get off your phone, lad.
You've just been
Shouting.
absolutely done.
I know, shouting at me.
That's another penis joke.
What?
Errol's have been absolutely done.
What have I missed?
Read that name again in your head. I know we're winning 2-0, lad.
Oh gosh.
Well, and again, for the millionth time, by the way, if you wonder what I was doing on my phone, I was checking the other scores.
Oh dear.
We know there's going to be there is maybe going to be a bit of a delay. We are live. That is our clock. Sync up to that as best you can. It's blame these Croatians, as Liverpool have got the game back underway at Anfield. I say the clock's synced. We haven't got a clock on our screen at this moment in time, so it could be on absolutely anything. We'll find out. There we are. We have to give a take we are. As Errol gets done by a username. That's like Chris got done by a similar username back in the day. Errol's been done by the username.
There we go. It's like a ritual. Like we've all got a write a passage on this YouTube.
That might be his name. It might be an unfortunate.
It might have just been.
Crystal Palace made a change, by the way. They took off Mitchell and brought on Souza. A more attacking option, maybe. So that's maybe, obviously, they need 2 goals, so I can understand why they've done that. Maybe trying to have a bit more of a go at Curtis Jones.
Yeah, because he's been fairly comfortable again. That self-inflicted.
Jones has defended well. It was the only time he messed up. He got himself in a
pickle,
in a
into
tangle.
a pickle.
Even that wasn't a great pass to give to Sobbo, but frankly, Sobbo's dealt with it. And yet we have. There you go. Sync up to us. There's our clock. There, sync up to us.
Chris, I think they may be relatives, yes, but I'm not going to say that. So,
right then, Crystal Palace have the ball at the back. I say they've just made that change, bringing on Sousa's more attack minded than Mitchell. That is for certain.
Should be more gaps, yeah. Could be some more gaps for Liverpool. This Liverpool side's a good touch there from that was Cody that time. Yeah, it was really good.
And here's Robbo
holding up the ball well.
Gakpo, Robbo linking up well. Robbo crosses. It's not a good cross whatsoever.
Wild.
Although never mind. I thought I was about to say that might be a corner, but it wasn't. It was that bad a cross. I thought it had been deflected. Just couldn't quite wrap his left boot around that Andy Robbo, and he just kicked it straight out. If anything, it was nearly in danger of being a goal because it was that bad a cross. If anyone wants to chalk social clip Errol saying that name, by the way.
I mean, you don't have to do that.
Feel free. As Crystal Palace bring it out from the back. He must be offside.
That's got to be offside, isn't it?
No, flag stays down against Mateta now.
Okay.
Up against Virgil van Dijk.
Good luck.
Are we sure he wasn't offside?
Turns away from goal now. Ebu's on his neck.
No, we're playing.
And he's holding it up again. He's done enough, but it is eventually going to go out. Do they have a long throw? Do they have cannons away type of settings in here?
Let's find out.
Who was that, Sosa?
He's just come on from Mitchell.
I love Sosa.
Richards will go across, I think, and take the long throw. They have definitely got a long throw. They scored against us with it.
Oh yeah, that was
the first week. Very early on in the season.
Oof.
Yeah, Lacroix, Mateta, Wharton have all gone forwards for this Richards long throw.
And he hoists it in.
It goes long. Liverpool head that one away.
It's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, it's going to be another throw-in.
Van Dijk put it back where it came from. If in doubt, put it out.
Yeah.
Did he take a whack there? He's alright. He was kind of on his haunches for a second, but he's back now.
And
Mateta's trying to stay Woodman.
They're doing like line dancing there. Ooh,
be careful.
None of that.
Penalty away, Alex. Be careful. Anyway, the throw in this time is not taken. The ref's going to pull it up. There was a lot of jostling in the box.
I think West Ham may have just scored. Can you check that? I think West Ham may have just scored, and if they have, that could be a huge twist in the race for survival of the Premier League.
That is true.
And it is true.
Yeah.
They just don't have the minerals. Spurs are going down, I keep saying it.
Tommy Souček has scored as the long
I've
throw
always
comes
liked
in.
Souček. I've always liked him. Don't know what he is. A bit of a strange player. Bit of a mad profile. Reminds me of a Fellaini-esque type Donny.
But anyway, that long throw was cleared. It's gone all the way back to Dean Henderson. He kicks long, looking for Mateta. Van Dijk should deal with that all day. Bread and butter for Virgil. Can they pick up the seconds? Oh, they've been absolutely done. Kamada, but they give it away now. Can Liverpool counter with Jones?
Jones is now getting us on the front foot.
Tell you what, it's 5-on-4 if Liverpool can work this well. They've done it okay so far.
Not bad.
Jones, crosses.
Not bad. Oh.
Headed away by Richards. It was a good defensive header as well.
It wasn't. It will be a goal kick.
And Virts has to win it back, goal kick.
Not a bad little attack from Liverpool there. Just stealing it on Crystal Palace, stealing the march. Just when Crystal Palace thought he was about to advance as well, Curtis Jones just steps in, dispossesses them and gets Liverpool on the front foot.
Good header.
There's Richard there with a good header. West Ham up at Everton, things we love to see. Double bubble. Everton getting beat and the twist in the battle for relegation.
Tottenham in big trouble today. They need to beat Wolves just to keep pace with West Ham. Never mind. Now, as it stands, there's a big gap. They'll be nervy right then. Back is Souza, left hand side. I say he's been brought in to do more of that. He'll do much more of that than Mitchell. Kamada plays it out wide. Good pass all the way out to Munoz. He's going to cross. Blocked. Who's that getting back? Cody Gakpo.
Was it Cody? Oh dear, I'd say Spurs are done. Yeah, donkey teeth. I would as well.
They need a goal. If they don't win today. If they don't win today and West Ham win, that's a big gap.
Is it like 6 points or something at that point? 6, 7, 5?
5. Yeah. I think something like that. Yeah, it'd be a big gap. So yeah, wait and see.
Yeah, the Spurs score still being 0-0 against Wolves. That's a killer, that, isn't it? Like, if you can't beat this Wolves side, you don't deserve to.
No, it does. Oh, Crystal Palace got the ball in the box. Souza shoots.
Drags it.
Liverpool maybe half get away with one there. Salah just doesn't get back in that one. Yeah, Curtis Jones had tucked in to go and deal with the extra man. It left Souza free at the back post. I think you want your winger getting back there if you can. And Souza had time to take a touch and he dragged it wide. Liverpool got completely dragged across there. Got away with it again.
And I said, you always get a little bit more running out of a man that's just went and scored a goal as well. And
I just think Salah should have been getting back to help his defenders there. I know Jones tucked in because there was a spare man near inside. I'll have to check it again. But Souza was left completely free. Thankfully, his touch was good, his finish was less. So it went the same way McAllister's was going. Thankfully, we had Alexander Isak
back in the middle of the goal, to divert it towards goal.
Yeah.
I love Sousa. Holiday vibes, man. I'm in Dubrovnik. Oh, and there's Salah there now.
Up against Canvo again.
Canvo.
Go on, Mo.
Can't.
Oh, comes back. Sousa comes back and takes it off Mo.
And that's what you wanted Mo doing the other way before.
Because Canate loses out. Jones wins it.
Cover.
What I would say, to be fair to Liverpool, right, touch wood. When someone's made a mistake, one of the mates has bailed them out.
Oh, yeah.
It hasn't been. I was very critical of them early in the season. Of like someone made a mistake and there was no one there to. Everyone makes mistakes in football. Yeah. Mistakes happen all the time, and you've got to rely on your mates to bail you out. And a couple of times today, Liverpool have made errors, and someone, whether it be Freddie Woodman bailing Curtis out, Curtis there just bailed Ibu out.
Isak bailing out Marcus shot.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to do it.
You just need to do it. You need to be alive to it.
Yeah. It's nice to see that they're working hard still. I go back to it. That game after Man City, I thought Liverpool had just thrown in the towel on the season, and they clearly haven't because they're still working hard. The quality's still not amazing, but they are working. As Adam Wharton.
One more goal and we're the third best team in the land.
That is true.
It is true. And I would be so shameless. We got all the shows.
At least on Monday.
Oh yeah.
United don't play on Monday night.
Yeah,
so
I do me show on a Monday evening though, so they won't have went above us by the time I'm offline. Yeah, I will be shameless. But yeah, 55 minutes nearly. Well, yeah, close to the 54-minute mark on our screen, guys. Please do sync up with us if you want real-time action of this Liverpool Crystal Palace game.
From distance, he'll shoot.
He's going to.
No, he won't.
Past it. Yeah. He done everyone by them thinking he was going to shoot. So then when he came to do the little,
I think all our players made the run thinking that he was going to shoot.
Yeah,
and he didn't anyway.
Oh, poor touch. That's a poor touch. That he's going to run it right out there, Sar. He's got 2. Play still finds a pass. There's the lay off there, but Jones again just on it. Just see the difference between being on your heels and on your toes.
I think all the Liverpool players. That's all. Oh, what a touch!
What a touch there.
Brilliant. Go on.
It's a chance in. And he's done it again.
Alexander Isak.
Cody.
And Alexander Isak was nearly in, and Campbell again gets back and denies him.
That was like a ballerina, just in motion. Look at this, ping, pirouette.
What a touch and pass.
And then the pass, just...
It was never quite out of Isak's feet, and the defender just gets round. Actually, they think that should be a goal kick.
I know.
But
a foreskin was getting excited there. Not mine, the guy in the chat. He was getting excited there.
It was a good turn, to be fair. So.
And it should have probably been a goal kick.
Listen, Liverpool might get a bit of good force here. That probably shouldn't have been a corner. But
someone it says Cody now has 2 moves. He's unlocked in there. He's got enough XP in the bank.
Corner comes in. Liverpool don't. I mean, 2 Palace players getting each other's way. Andy Roberts got to go and collect that one at the back post and whip it in first time.
All the way back
to Salah. Liverpool have just done the biggest 1-2 in the history of football there.
Yeah,
from corner to corner and back again. It goes back to Szoboszlai and Liverpool can recycle it from here. Bit of a loose pass, but Salah will pick it up.
Bell out his boy. Ooh,
I mean, that was a scruffy few minutes on Liverpool. That.
Really, yeah. If they could run that phase of play back, I'm pretty sure they would. But yeah, Cody Gakpo with the new...
The touch and spin on him
was just ridiculous, but yeah, the XP now he's unlocked.
Done really well. It was similar to what Jones did in the first half on the other side, where he brought it down. Here comes Liverpool again with it. He plays it through. Who was that? Salah?
Yeah.
Just fell over as the ball came to him. He would have been in there, wouldn't he, as well?
Yeah. Wow.
Defending for Liverpool to do. It's Johnson against Konate. Johnson's through across goal. Behind everybody.
He got so lucky. Ibu did enough there to just
I think you're right.
The pressure on him.
I was just convinced he was given a penalty away there, Konate.
Yeah, could have done on another day, but yeah.
Thankfully not, and Liverpool should be able to clear. They have not done an amazing job of it. They're
out now. Cody again. Has he got enough? Oh, he's got another little one in his locker. Oi, Cody's evolving like a Pokemon today, ladies and gents. We're seeing some real evolution.
There's Salah up against Souza. Salah cuts inside, still going. Little back heel round the corner, goes down on the edge of the box. Ref says no.
I'd have watered there with a little hand on his neck though.
Ref said no. Salah went down looking for a free kick. Wasn't given.
Yeah, if Cody Gakpo was a Pokemon, what Pokemon would he be?
Oh, what's happened there? Foul given against Curtis Jones on the halfway line on Adam Wharton. Jones doesn't like the decision, but we'll see.
Oh.
Is Mo going off? Salah's gone down. I think he's done his hamstring. He's smiling. I hope he hasn't done his hamstring because that could be him.
No, I don't think he has.
Are you sure?
I don't know, I'm not.
If that's a hamstring and that's 3 to 4 weeks, that's him at Liverpool. That's a shame if that's the case.
He ain't going out like this.
Nah, get him off the pitch. If he's felt anything, just get him off the pitch.
Get him off the pitch, innit?
Little break in play wise, as Mo's getting some
teams. I think he'd be more angry. You'd have to give something off. You couldn't just be laughing about it.
He stood up, but
I know, but you couldn't just be laughing about thinking the potential. Yeah, that's fine. Just as a precaution. I'm not no issues with that, but yeah, I think it's just a precaution.
Let's see what happened to him. It's on that one where he goes down on the edge of the box. You know what? It probably is a foul, you know.
I know. Yeah, he does feel it straight away.
Yeah. Mo gives a big round of applause to Anfield. I hope that isn't him done.
Nah, it can't be.
He's going off like it, whatever it is.
It can't be.
Nah,
I refuse to believe. May throw him on for 10 minutes with one leg, if we have to.
Mo goes off to a round of applause. I hope that isn't. I mean, listen, Liverpool have got to, 4 weeks to go until the end of the season, is it?
Yeah, they're about.
It's tight. If that's his hamstring, but he should give a round of applause and he goes off. Jeremy Frimpong comes on.
So we've got Jeremy and Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong have entered the pitch. And also Jeremy.
Salah straight down the tunnel. Oh, I hope it's not a massive one. Thank God Liverpool and another injury. And it's Jeremy Pino on for them. Jeremy Frimpong on for Liverpool at right wing. Therefore felt the hamstring there, Mo. Hopefully it's not a bad one. He was smiling, but not ideal.
And the game is underway anyway. And we're close to the 60-minute mark. Liverpool, again, as I said, open 15
You okay
minutes.
with Frimpong right wing? You okay with that decision? Could have went Rio?
Could have went Rio, but I think Rio's always going to be Isak.
He's going to come on for Isak.
Yeah, and then Cody's going to move through the middle.
Could have went Chiesa. Do you think because we're winning 2-0, maybe you go Frimpong? Maybe that's the thinking. You can always go to right back if you need him to later as well. If you make that sub, if you need to make a midfield change, you've got...
There's Curtis Jones doing the job though.
Yeah. Here is Frimpong. First thing is to get fouled.
Not bad.
I think that was Pino who's just come on who fouled him.
Jeremy. Right then, yeah. 60 minutes played.
Let's play a song.
On the hour mark. What you got for me, DJ?
Bit of We Love You Liverpool.
We love you, Liverpool. We do.
That is true. Szoboszlai goes back to Canate. Under a touch of pressure. Be careful. You get rid now.
Yeah.
If in doubt, throw it down there.
Yeah.
Liverpool win the flick on. Oh. Isak won the flick on. Frimpong couldn't quite get there, but Liverpool have won it back via Vert, who finds Jones, finds Frimpong, finds Vert.
That's nice.
Oh, he was looking for Frimpong, didn't get there, but still got it.
Ah.
Those two have got a good connection on that right-hand side. We know
they have. It's the telepathy, isn't it? It's telepathic.
Their friends know what they're talking about. Like Brennan Johnson slumps in his chair on the bench.
Who's mentioning me?
Who's your hands better, like friends, better connection? Frimpong and Vert or me and you?
Me and you?
Yeah.
All day.
You've got the best dreads of the four.
Exactly. Thank you.
With all due respect to Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy's hair is nice, and the woman who does his hair seems cool, but yeah, it's got nothing on my hair. My hair's mustard when it's done.
Here's Liverpool, right-hand side, ball into the box. Vert, I can't quite get there.
And what you've also got to remember is I have got a good 10 years on Jeremy Frimpong, so the fact that my hair is still of the quality that it is at my age, we'll see what his hair looks like when he's in his 30s. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not. Right, Liverpool give it away, turnover. Chance for Palace to break with across the box. Oh, Sard tried to play him, Pino. If that's a better pass, he might be in there. Liverpool are not watertight at times, and like I say, Palace are. Oh, that's offside. I'm pretty sure that was offside.
Yeah, but Liverpool haven't been watertight all season, so I'm not actually at this point worried that we're not watertight.
It just is what it is.
It just is what it is.
I don't think that one would have counted. I'm pretty sure the flag went up. Well, maybe it didn't. But it should have. But that could have been a Palace. Could have got one back there. Liverpool hadn't.
Isak there.
Liverpool win it. Here's Isak. Plays down the line. Go on. Looking for Gakpo. Liverpool win a corner, do they?
Should have done.
They wanted the free kick off for Campbell.
I think he's done all right, if you know.
Is that a foul? No, corner. He wants a foul.
Yeah.
I hope I'm pronouncing his name right because he's.
What do you think it is?
I was just going Cambo. But it might be Camvot, but that doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. It sounds too heavy on the T. That
I'm going to give him Cambo even if it's not. That could be his nickname.
Yeah.
For now, Liverpool have a corner through Sobo.
Or Scouse interpretation is Cambo. Cambo.
Vert and Frimpong can only dream of being a good double actor as me and you. Corner for Liverpool, in swinger from Szoboszlai. Goalkeeper comes and punches. Frimpong keeps it alive.
That as well.
Palace looking to break, but Curtis Jones says no thank you. Robbo wins it back. Good ball by Robertson. Can Szoboszlai get there? He can. Across goal. Oh, good save by Henderson. Oh. He took it off Gakpo's head. It's really good goalkeeping by Dean Henderson. Can Liverpool keep it alive? Palace cleared in the end. Wow. It just looked like Cody Gakpo was going to head that hole. And now Palace can break. Oh, geez. Get back, boys. Frimpong's got some defending to do. Ball into the box. Van Dijk battling. And does well in the end on the shot from Sarr.
Get up and he's dragged straight back up to his feet from Van Dijk. He's having none of it.
They want a foul for that. Liverpool just about deal with this. Frimpong gets across, the pass is in, Van Dijk's strong. That's not a foul, sit down.
No, that's not a foul. Get
Just
up.
big, strong defending from Virgil van Dijk. There's no foul there, is there? Is there? No?
Nah,
Don't think so. Not for me.
I'm not convinced.
Liverpool nearly
There it
scored.
is.
Look at this.
Oh,
Gakpo's just about to head that in. It's
literally.
good
It's a
defense.
great save from the keeper there.
It was
And then
almost
Alexander
reminiscent of
Isak.
our goal, is that a good save almost led to a counter-attack goal.
Yeah.
It was good from Henderson to take it off Cody Gakpo's head. Was Virgil injured now?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I think you're right, is he? They wanted a foul, I guess, for the child. I don't think it was a foul for me. Brit Sniper, Errol versus Frimpong in a dread-off. I'm backing you.
In a sprint, I got no chance. Got absolutely no chance. But if it comes to the hair, yeah, I'll stand 10 toes.
I'm losing both. My first yard's in my head, I always say that. It's the problem is the second yard's in my backside, and it weighs me down heavily.
Literally.
Right then, back underway, Crystal Palace again on the attack. They are not going away without a fight.
No, they're
As
not.
Kanate steps in, wins it back for Liverpool.
Again, Liverpool showing that little bit of
It's
fighting
getting a bit
spirit
end-to-end now,
themselves.
and I don't know if that suits us. I don't know if we need it to be that. We're winning 2-0. Now, maybe we just don't fancy ourselves to keep clean sheets, so we're trying, which I understand, try and
go
score a
for-
goal,
yeah.
but I'm not convinced we need to be making it a basketball game like it's our become. Virgil's struggling a bit here, you know. That's another time he's just kind of gone down and grabbed his leg. We'll see how he is. That's a foul on the halfway line.
And Alexander.
Yeah, Isak comes in. I would say for Isak, he's looked a lot sharper today. He hasn't been amazing, but he hasn't been anonymous.
No, he
Against
hasn't.
Everton, he looked like he couldn't move.
And again, I think obviously once you do go on to get that goal under your belt, all of a sudden.
And listen, he's had another 4 weeks training and things like that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no,
So,
but again, all of a sudden you're going to have.
Jones,
a
sorry,
little
I've got to
bit
come across you there.
Go on,
Errol,
then.
because Curtis Jones does really well to win it. And Isak, he tried to free Frimpong and Palace clear. Like I'm saying, look at this, basketball game. Chill your beans, boys. Sobbo went and played that right back for a bit there while Jones advanced. But Sobbo just said to Curtis, get back, lads. I'm playing in midfield. That Virtus on his haunches. Liverpool walking wounded here. Palace looked to press. Liverpool happy to go back. Curtis into Saboz's like nice move from Liverpool. Just to spring Curtis Jones. Can he find the pass? He's gone in behind looking for Frimpong. Not going to get. Oh, he's won it back.
Oh, done well there,
Frimpong,
Frimpong.
yeah.
I don't know
Frimpong
how
gets
he's...
there. Across goal, goes for the left-footed shot, which was ambitious.
Which it was ambitious, but it
Is
might
Gakpo going to try and
let
keep it?
go
No,
out,
yeah,
let
take the
go out.
corner.
Oh,
Oh no, he
he
kept it in. Gakpo. Why did you let that go out?
I don't know.
He's kept it alive anyway.
Got to do something now. Second skill move.
Liverpool have kept it alive with Robertson. Down to Gakpo again. Wins it again, and then he's tackled.
Tackled.
I think he should just let that go for a corner personally, but hey ho. Palace can look to break again. Here goes Sarr, full of running. I'm surprised he turned back there actually, because he had Andy Robbo in a foot race and didn't go for it.
Didn't back himself. Right. Sosa. I love Sosa. There he is now on the ball.
The good thing about you singing that is that it's not getting old, yeah, or annoying. That's good. It's really good.
It's a little cheek.
Because some would think it'd be annoying, but here I am. I'm all right with it. Saboz's like out to the edge of the box to Alexander Isak, out wide again. Andy Robertson down the line to Gakpo inside area. Gakpo dinks. Oh, what a ball!
Unlucky.
Robbo tried it. A little ambitious little dink over the top, didn't get there. Now Richards is down, we're holding it like maybe a hot day. A few people feeling a bit of cramp, but Liverpool are going to play on. He's back up, he's fine.
I'm glad I can bring a smile to your face, mate. Here we go. Frimpong.
I love Frimpong, just vibes.
On
I
the
don't think
outside.
he's fouled, surely.
He's fouled,
Yeah,
though.
he is.
Defo.
I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So the defenders have got no chance. He stoops really. Look how low he goes here. Like, what's that? Foul, fine, take it every day. Take it every day. And Liverpool have a free kick on our right. That's Sobbo.
Yeah.
Out swinger, okay. Out swinger. Liverpool have sent up Kanate. They've sent up the captain again. There's a bit of height in this Liverpool team, to be fair, with Isak and Gakpo in it as well. And Jones, of course. Now I'm guessing Curtis is hanging right back here. But Isak, Kanate, Gakpo, Van Dijk, all tall fellas. Can they find the head of one of them, please, Dominic? That would be nice. Let's see. Ross comes in, it goes deep. Wirtz knocks it down to no one.
There was nobody there. Everybody went and converged on the 6-yard box, but no one was stuck around the pen spot.
Palace looking to counter. Sobbo, brilliant.
Well done. From
Wins
one
it
side
back.
of the pitch to the other, and now he's got Liverpool on the front foot. Dominic Szoboszlai, he lays it on.
Robbo! Oh, didn't quite get
That was Florian.
What's it, Wirtz?
I'm pretty sure that was Florian.
Apologies, didn't see. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sure. Yeah, because
I just presumed left-hand side, but you're right. That was excellent from Sobbo. He took the free kick on the right and stops the counter on the left. He plays it down inside to Wirtz. His cross is blocked by Richards, and actually they wanted the corner. They think it come back off Wirtz. So do Palace. Sorry, Liverpool wants the corner. Palace wants the goal kick. As Palace make a change.
Mateta has gone off, and it's Larson.
And it was a goal kick. It did come back off Wirtz. I thought it did. Wirtz nods that back at the back post to nobody. Could he have gone for goal? The angle was tight.
I always think when you're in the box, I want you to do something towards goal, but it was tight again. I don't know. Maybe give him the benefit of the doubt.
He nodded it back to the pen spot, and actually we got counted on because all our players were
going to the 6-yard.
Yeah.
We're approaching the 70th minute, people.
I think we need a song. Yeah. Any requests? Oh, there you go. Press the accent, so we're getting this.
There we go.
Fate wanted us to listen to we're coming down the road. And by fate, I mean my clumsy hands. Listen, I'm a dad, me and technology. I'm not far away from having a flip phone. With the little phone in case I'm texting around. Shout out to all the mums who do that, because I know what they all do. Open your flip phone. Open your flip phone.
It's the flip case.
Open the flip. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Leather case, one finger text.
No. Oh, that's my nan.
There's Mars aplenty doing that, but I'm not far away. I don't think I seemingly can't use that iPad very well. After this next Palace attack, hopefully it peters out. I'll let you pick a song.
Oh, he's dug a Ross out.
Robbo heads it away.
Yeah, he deals with it.
Battling on the edge of the box.
Oh, Cody, some good feet there.
Go
again.
on, Cody, play him. Wirtz on the counter. Can he get there first? No, Dean Henderson does. It wasn't a great ball by Gakpo. Put too much on it. Wirtz had made a strong run. Gakpo just overcooked it. And now Palace on another attack. It is, again, I go back to it. I don't like this end-to-end nature. Palace could be in. Oh, Freddie Woodman again. Get up. Get up.
He's down.
Oh, he's injured? No way.
Nah, you're taking the piss. You're actually taking.
Have they just scored a goal while our goalie was down?
What?
Is that what's happened?
Nah. What's happened there, lad?
Freddie Woodman's down, holding his knee. Did the ref stop the game? Because they kicked the ball in the goal.
They have scored?
Are they giving that as a goal?
Wow. Bro, what happened there?
Our goalie goes down.
Yeah, they've given us a goal, lad.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
That's some bullshit.
Woodman makes the save. He gets his knee stuck in the grass. He's down. He's injured. Our goalie's down. Liverpool say stop the game. Palace don't. Palace just kick it in the goal. So it is a goal. Oh, controversial. Our goalie's done his knee. His knee's stuck in the grass. Our goalie's completely down.
That's shit arsey, that though, you know.
They've scored.
That's horrible, that.
Yeah, they're taking it.
That's horrible, that though. Where's the sportsmanship in that? The person that's supposed to be there to stop those things happening is blatantly not faking it.
Third choice goal. He's got a bad injured knee.
He's injured bad, and then you go and kick him while he's down and put the ball in the back of the net. What kind of... They should let us take the ball and go up the other end. I'm not asked.
I don't think they're going to.
No, I know they're not.
Arne Slot is not happy with that.
That's a joke.
Munoz
No, bro. No.
Don't like that whatsoever.
Nah, I thought yous were classy.
Arne Slot is furious.
I'd be fucking furious as well. That's a piss take.
The people are going to have to bring on their fourth choice goalkeeper. It looks like Pesky.
What's going on?
But as it stands, it's 2-1. Crystal Palace, our goalie was down, his knee injured. And Crystal Palace just kicked it in the goal. Now Liverpool stopped, the defenders all stopped. Wow.
No, that's naughty, that.
Kenny said I'd have done the same. Dave says it wasn't a head injury, so therefore, listen, they are within their rights if they want to do that.
But I just don't think it's in the
I remember Paolo Di Canio once stopping a game for that kind of thing.
I just don't think it's in the spirit of the game. Like, the guy that's gone down, it'd be different if it was a defender. But the guy that's got down, he's the only one who can be in goal and put his hands up. What are you supposed to do there? He's wheeling around in pain.
What I would say, Liverpool's players stop, and I think he should play to the whistle. But the goalie's got he's clearly got a bad knee injury. Palace have just kicked it in the goal.
Now Palace are a gang of rats.
I don't like that. He's clearly injured. Palace are happy with the goal. I think they're gonna take it.
I'm not about that life.
Someone needs to put him in the stands. Go and take a yellow card by just booting him. He just kicked it in the goal while the goalie was injured. Is he okay?
Nah, I'd be vexed. Bro, I'm fully vexed.
Liverpool have got young Armin Pexi on the bench. I don't know what. Is Fredman gonna? They're gonna. He looks in trouble, though, Freddie. Is he okay?
Like that?
Unless he just jarred his knee in the grass.
But you've got to go off. I've just been ranting and raving.
Listen, Palace are going to take it. You don't like it, but...
Now look at him. He's limping around and that. What? It don't make no sense. Yeah, you've got to. He's got to come off.
The young kid's going in goal now.
You've got to.
This season,
bro,
yeah.
He makes no
sense.
He's
not. He's staying on. The young kid's putting his top back on.
Oh my days, what are we doing?
So Palace are going to have the goal. What they'll say is Freddie Woodman wasn't obviously clearly not seriously injured. They just kicked it in the goal. I know they say play to the whistle, but like even if they do, we had no goalie, so I don't know what we were going to do.
What are we supposed to do? Yeah,
but it is 2-1.
If the goalie was going to be down for that whole passes and he doesn't decide to just and he just made a really good save. Rats that, you know.
And anyway, after all that, it's 2-1.
He just threw it at his head as well.
One of the fans in the crowd.
Yeah. Giving it to him. Because it's ratty. Bro, it's ratty. What he's done is you're a dog.
Fella in the crowd just threw the ball at him.
You're an actual dog, lad. Look at this. Hey, justice, karma. Hey, fuck about and find out, yo. Fuck. What's that about, man? Let's just get out of this.
Barham says, why was the goal not stopped? Because the goalie was injured. Because you don't have to stop the goal. And to be fair, it was seconds after, but usually, the referee, he just played on. To be fair, it is what it is now. We have to get on with it. But Woody, with that clearly down and hurt with a bad knee, but it is what it is. We're playing on.
You just said as well, literally just before that goal, it turned into a little bit of a basketball game.
Palace again from the edge of the box, shoot over the bar from
He's still
Canada.
limping about.
Is it? No, it wasn't. Apologies. It was
Yeremy.
Our goalie doesn't look convincing, like he's not injured.
No, he doesn't. He's looking very ginger at the moment.
Fell through the spare ball at the right back's head's funny. And scored with cheat.
I don't think it's cheating per se. I just don't think it's
sporting.
Where's the spirit? Yeah, where's the spirit of that? Like,
each their own. What would you do? Would you want our player to stop, or would you want to kick in the net? Be honest.
No, I genuinely if the goal
I think I'd want our player to stop.
Yeah, if it was like that and it was the goalie's down, why are you holding his knee? Why are you taking a pot shot and just putting it in the back of the net?
But, if you believe in karma, Liverpool will still win this game. If it just is one of them things, then they probably won't. And they'll be full of complaints. Controversial moment anyway. Liverpool got to deal with it. It's happened.
Bosley there covering it as a full-back, right back, yeah.
So we've got about 13 minutes.
And then
to be fair,
he's back up.
He seems okay.
Maybe he just caught his. Maybe
he definitely got his knees.
Planted his knee into the
ground. Yeah.
Oh my days! And now Cody Gakpo. Oh gosh! Just elbowed into Richardson. It's soft. It's soft. Little bit soft. Alexander Isak's done 77 minutes.
Alexander Isak got his goal.
Should be real. It's a great. Does McAllister get an assist for that?
Yeah.
Clean. There you go. Back amongst the goals, Alex.
Alexander Isak goals.
I still can't believe we've got him. It's mad. He's mad. We just haven't seen enough of it. He was meant to be like, Gravenberch is the sub in for him.
Bit of a reshuffle for Liverpool then. See how that pans out. Liverpool trying to... He's going to play. Is that McAllister playing as a forward here in this moment in time? Look at that. Maybe Vert is going to play centre. Maybe it's going to be a combination of Vert and McAllister. They're going to do like 4-4-2 maybe. Anyway, we'll see how that one. It looks like Vert is going to play as a false 9 kind of thing.
See how that goes. Has he got a heavy final blow in him to just...
I'm not sure. I don't think that would have been my sub.
Yeah, but can he deliver a knockout punch is the question.
I think my sub would have been Ngomora, and I think I'd have put Gakpo up there, but maybe he just got a bit more experience on the pitch, I don't know. Munoz getting heavily booed by the Anfield crowd. There's still a long way to go back in this play.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Here's Vert in his own half, plays it through to Szoboszlai. Can Liverpool... Gakpo made a good run, Sobo didn't find him. In the end, just kicks it straight through to the
far too
Henderson.
much.
Gakpo made a better run much earlier that Szoboszlai didn't find. I think I'd much prefer Gakpo front and Vert on the left, actually. But maybe Liverpool's want Vert there to press, I don't know. I'd have brought in Ngomora on personally for that one. I'm not sure we want to sit on a one goal lead now. But that's what we've got at this moment in time.
Come on, ref, don't take that. Yeah, thank you.
Foul. Gakpo goes down on the halfway line. Free kick to Liverpool. You okay?
Yeah. Exhausted by all of this.
I genuinely, right, and I know people might disagree. Each to your own, feel free to agree or disagree. I wouldn't want our player to kick the ball in the net. The goalie was down on holding his knee. I wouldn't.
We just don't see it. It's one of them because you probably just don't see it. It's a little bit of a shock to the system. I just don't think it's in keeping with the spirit of the game. Like, there are certain things and there are certain injuries where you just go, do you know what? Just
to be fair, like Freddie Woodman's alright now, so that might be their argument. But they wouldn't have knew that.
They wouldn't have knew that, and we couldn't have. And what happens if he had done an ACL or a meniscus or anything?
Might have, like, we don't know.
You know, we don't. But what
he might just be playing through something now. He didn't look great though, did he?
But what happens if he like genuinely, really hurt himself?
I still think Arne Slot will be saying to his defenders, even he'll be angry, but maybe don't switch off there. But
what you do? You keep us wailing and crying and pain. You think the next kick's just going to be, we'll just kick it out and just make sure he's okay. Yeah. And we give you the ball back.
Yeah.
You had the ball, you get the ball back. Yeah, the worst thing is, if it was one of those moments where he just went down off his own head of steam and he just kicked the ball and pulled up and it was his hamstring and it went to their players, it'd be like, well, he was under no real duress or challenge. He came out because he was thrown into action. He made a big save and whacked his knee in the process.
Come Palace on the attack again. Liverpool with more defending to do.
And then you just decide to pepper this goal.
Up against Curtis Jones. Ball goes out to Souza. He crosses. Oh, offside. Offside flag goes up.
And he's still sticking in the back end.
Tottenham have just scored, by the way. Big goal for them.
Massive goal
at Wolves. Just to keep pace with West Ham.
Yeah, but they'll concede. You know, they'll celebrate. They'll take shirts off. They'll run round. They'll celebrate. And then someone will score an equaliser. It's the story of Spurs. But you know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't sit with
I really hope we win this game now.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that anyway, obviously, but like, it'd be a very controversial way not to after that. Still a long way to go. 8 minutes plus added on time. There's been a few stoppages, so
yeah, there probably will be about 6.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm going for about 6 at the minute, conservatively.
Come on, Liverpool, let's get the third. We haven't really got much of a goal for it. That's the problem at this moment in time.
Nah.
Our front line at the minute is Gakpo on the left, Frimpong on the right, and Florian Wirtz is like a false 9-ish thing.
It's a false start.
Freddie Woodman takes his time picking this ball up. He's had a good game, actually.
I think he's,
early mistake aside. Made some good
nerves,
saves.
maybe, might have been there settling
That's
into
understandable. Liverpool go long again. I'm not sure about this tactic, mate, of Wirtz up here. As Palace take the ball off.
Steamrolled in midfield there. Donald was lying out.
Chance for Palace.
It's a great finish.
Oh, he's in the post. He's in both posts.
And that to me. He's offside. He was offside. Wow, it looked like a really good run from Larson.
Was he offside?
It looked like. I think that's what the line-up put us out.
Did he give a corner? Did he save that?
What? You what?
Does Freddie Woodman save this? It hits bits.
Like gets some steamrolled in midfield, gets his pocket picked.
He's offside.
It's offside. He's offside.
So what's the decision here?
He's offside.
I think he's give a corner. In one post, it's the second post, spins out of play, Virgil kicks it behind. I'm not sure he makes a save, I think it just goes wide. He give a corner? That should have been offside. There's a corner to them.
That's some bullshit.
Corner comes in. Header away. And foul given. I think the ref realised ref realised something's not right here. Foul.
Fumbled the bag big time. Referee!
So that hit both posts and go wide then?
Kissed them both.
He was offside though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. So VAR would have
I'd like to think he would have anyway. He looked offside. But you never know. Did he save it?
No. He might have just clipped him on the way.
So did he give the corner for Van Dijk doing that?
Yeah.
Kicking it out. That was a big opportunity. I think he might have been offside there, Sean Larson, but the flag didn't go up. It might have been the angle that we got, but I think it was offside.
Who's he trying to propose to? I'm not a fan of this guy, this Glasner. Been a thorn in our side all season. He deserves to hold this L.
Big warning signs there for Liverpool.
Yeah, they were there because
we're winning and we got cut open. I think we need to be a bit more careful.
Haven't we got Gravenberch on the pitch now? Or am I just bugging?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know where Szoboszlai lost the battle in the middle. I'm pretty sure that was offside though, but we'll never know. That angle didn't.
I mean, we fucking do know.
The angle, well, I mean, I think it was. But
yeah, it was offside.
I am never fully convinced anymore with these offside lines and stuff because my eyes sometimes deceive me. Anyway, Liverpool have a throw in. 85 minutes gone at Anfield.
5 to go of normal time. There he is.
Kicks over the corner. Free kick, surely.
Yeah, we'll have that as well. Thank you.
Szoboszlai gets booted. Palace aren't happy. Liverpool aren't happy with the challenge. Liverpool are asking for a card, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, his boy's just fucking.
Everton have just equalised late against West Ham. Oh, it's a big swing down the bottom there for that.
I seen that coming through. Can see it coming through.
Big swing on the bottom of the league table there, in terms of what's going on down the bottom there. Yeah, that takes West Ham into the relegation zone on goal difference. Tottenham just out on goal difference.
They're out.
Tottenham is 17th on goal difference.
Oh, so they're clear.
Well,
they're on the way out.
But they're not in the relegation zone, but only just on goal difference.
Oy.
It's tight though.
Very tight.
Liverpool have a free kick and that Sobbo in swinger with his right boot.
They can't survive. They cannot survive.
It's all change. The bottom there, 2 quick goals. Anyway, come on, Sobbo.
It's it. Just go for the shot. Have an effort. Have a dig from there.
Sobbo goes. It bounces round. I think it's McAllister.
Yeah, that was
goal kick.
Yeah,
it's in the stomach, I think. Goal kick to Palace. Liverpool are going to bring on Joe Gomez and Milos Kerkez.
Some defensive reinforcements are getting. Curtis Jones there doing a round of applause.
I think Kerkez had a good game. He had one really bad moment that thankfully Freddie Woodman bailed him out, but other than that, I think he's played quite well. Okay. Agree?
I'm down.
And Robbo on the other side, match winner at the stands.
I'd agree with that as well. Yeah.
Fresh legs for Liverpool, fresh defensive set up. So
there it is. There, Curtis, the assister and the goal scorer, both leaving the pitch to full standing ovations.
So Liverpool have brought on 4 subs now, am I right in saying? Gravenberch, Frimpong, Kerkez and Gomez. Correct. I see Salah injured for Frimpong earlier on. So that's all the subs. They can't make no more now, can they?
No, Gravenberch for Alexis.
Yeah, they can't.
Not Alexis, Alexander.
What I'm saying is they can't. Liverpool have got no more subs left.
No.
We've got 4 subs. We've used 4, but we've used 3 substitution slots. So
yeah, we've used slots.
The goalie must be fine.
Slots.
The goalie must be fine.
Gonna have to be.
Gonna
have to be.
Because if they were worried about it, they wouldn't have done that. You know, here come Crystal Palace. Liverpool might take the ball off them. Frimpong gets there. Just didn't find it though.
Kerkez's first involvement in the game is to put it on.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, get back. Take our time. Yeah. Liverpool have gone all the way back to. If Frimpong's pass was better, we could have scored. In the end, Liverpool have gone all the way back to Freddie Woodman. He kicks it long. Sobbo battles for it and wins it. Nice. Well done, Sobbo. 88 minutes on the clock. Don't take a quick throw in. We're fucking hell, mate. Sorry, shouldn't swear. We're winning in the 88th minute and we just go take a quick throw in. Relax.
Mad thing.
I mean, to be fair, he did.
In the end. Yeah.
Gakpo was, I'm sure, he was looking for a quick throw in. I think it was Gakpo. What are we doing? Liverpool have taken a slower throw in and then give it away. Probably should have took the quick throw in, boys.
No, we've got the ball back. It's all good.
back.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Anyway, here's Joe Gomez under a bit of pressure. Kicks it straight out of play. Palace can take their quick throw in.
What's he doing?
Of course, he should as well. Oh!
He got made.
Oh, he took it from the wrong place.
Wow, go back, pull it back.
Right then, 89 minutes on the clock at Anfield. Liverpool leading Crystal Palace by 2-1. Controversial Crystal Palace goal. Liverpool's goalkeeper was down. Munoz just decided to kick it in the goal anyway. He's entitled to do it. Don't think we like it. Liverpool fan didn't like it. Someone threw a ball at his head. And then he didn't take the throw in. Someone else went and took the throw in. But here go Palace through the middle. Foul by Gravenberch. And
He'll be lucky if he gets
Sobbo might get a card. That might be for Sobbo.
No, that was for Grav.
For the foul. I thought it might be for Sobbo kicking the ball away.
Yeah, he's just off it a little bit with me, Grav, isn't he? I mean, it's a poorly timed tackle and challenge. And then, yeah, Szoboszlai does make sure that the ball ends up in row.
Who do you give the booking to? Sobbo. You give it to Sobbo. For kicking the ball. I'm pretty convinced he points that Szoboszlai for the booking.
Yeah, he did. He was right. He was absolutely on the money.
Oh, Palace take a short. I'm surprised by that.
Dominic Szoboszlai kicking the ball away.
West Ham have just scored. Anyway.
Woo! Scenes!
Palace on the attack. Virgil concedes a corner. 90+3. Callum Wilson, apparently. Crystal Palace have a corner. 7 minutes added on. We've got here.
I said 6. Oh. 7 more minutes.
It's nervy.
It's gonna be.
It's a
long time. We're into the first of 7.
Can Liverpool please just show some grit and determination and steel, please?
I think this is light work. This is just.
Don't your predictions, lad. don't say anything. I'm going to stop you before you even attempt to. Crystal Palace corner comes in, cleared, and then flicked out by Vert. Up rather than out though. And can Liverpool launch a counter? They might.
Got to do it now.
Gakpo finds Vert. Liverpool got 4-on-1. Let's wait on 4-on-2.
And they're getting back. Look at them. Look at that.
To be fair to Palace, they've sprinted back.
Yeah, it was even. I think that might have been Larson still.
Frimpong crosses.
Oh.
Into the cop. Liverpool didn't make the most of that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Frimpong on the left, he finds himself.
I don't think the runs from any of those two there towards the
bottom
of the screen.
On his left boot though.
No, it is. It's awful. But he's the only one who makes a run that's into space. The others just stay and half-hearted. When you can see Palace lads absolutely busting a gut to get there. Oh, Woodman came out and at empty. Yeah. Oh, what a whoa.
Sobbo wins it though.
Oh, lovely. Addis through his legs. Hey, referee!
2 fouls, but we're playing on because Liverpool have gone long looking for Gakpo. I'd rather have the fouls.
Now they're going to get the foul for that though. Of course they are.
I'd rather have had the free kicks than the advantage. Who's he booking now? This ref's lost control of this game. He's booking Sousa, I think, for the challenge on Frimpong. But, go on, you can live it.
I love Sousa.
Jeremy Frimpong didn't because he just booted him. That is late.
That's late.
Why is McAllister kicking that? Just take the free kick, lads. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Palace. Good ball.
Who's in the middle of the park? Where?
Palace on the attack. They got men streaming forward onto the edge of Liverpool's box. Ball into the box. Across goal. Get rid! It's not quite dealt with yet. Kirkes just does. I don't think he knew there was someone behind him.
He didn't. He needed a shout. He's saying he needed a shout.
He just about dealt with it in the end. But Palace have a throw in. Liverpool were complaining about something. Did Liverpool want offside? I don't know. But Palace are going to have a long throw. Liverpool wanted. I don't know if they wanted there. They weren't happy about something.
They're flying by the seat of the pants. Is that the expression?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing right now. They're flying by it.
Long throw in. Come on, boys.
Still got 4 minutes.
Long throw comes in. Good header by Kirkes. Can Liverpool...
Pro action man that, didn't he? Just threw his head at it.
Canate clears that one. Vert battles.
Let's get up the pitch then. Up.
Palace have got it on the halfway line. Liverpool need to get in some semblance of shape. Palace, they've got plenty of time. They're not rushing
No,
just yet.
they don't seem stressed at all.
Got plenty of time to try and find
Liverpool in a little bit of shape. Come on. Formation. Dig deep now, boys. There's a couple of minutes where it's on the line now. Don't let these men come and nick a point after today's performance, please.
3.5 minutes left around field.
Steve, let the people know what they can expect at the full-time whistle.
Plenty of analysis and reaction from the ground. You got Paul, Chris and Chloe all down there, keeping on the YouTube channel. Me and Errol will be on the Redmen Plus for the Play Ranking show as well.
Will.
Download the Redmen Plus app if you want to watch or listen to that one. As Joe Gomez
does keeps it alive.
Does well not to concede the corner, just kicks
Keeps
it back to the
alive,
pitch.
does really well.
Crystal Palace are going to have to build from the
I'm also poorly. There will be a oosh man of the match as well. I've got my candidate.
Yeah, we'll get that in the end. We'll get yours as well. To go and download the app, I think at full time. But not, I mean, I don't blame you if you don't do it now because we've got 3 minutes of nervousness to go. As Palace go long, touchdown by Pino, Gomez clears. Can Liverpool with Frimpong keep it?
Just get your foot on the ball. You don't need to.
Liverpool just kicking it long. Is he onside as he goes to chase that Florian Wirtz? But he must have been. Yes, excellent. Throw in for Liverpool.
Done enough.
No, you just walk away, lad. Don't you be taking that.
Yeah,
Liverpool should take their time with this.
Don't watch. Let's just run.
I suppose
down the clock, boys.
Liverpool should just take their time and let Joe Gomez whip it into the corner.
Do you know what I mean? It's like driving on a Sunday morning. Ain't no need to rush. We ain't got nowhere we need to be. It's not pressing. Just relax.
He's going to throw it. Oh, he's not going to leave it for Gomez.
I see all the time wasting applicable.
And the ref will add this on, I'm sure.
I mean, I hope he doesn't.
Just give it a go. Liverpool's taking a long time with this throwing, fair enough. He threw it into the box. What are we doing?
Why?
Okay. McAllister. That's why! That's why!
Fire! Are you mad? Are you mad?
That's why you're taking what a finish, Florian Wirtz!
Did I say, has he got the knockout blow? He got the knockout!
Florian Wirtz, what a finish! Here's me saying, what are we taking a long throwing for? That's why McAllister lays it off and Florian Wirtz with a thunderbolt. Liverpool deserved that win because Crystal Palace tried to half-arse the way into a point. Poor sportsmanship on their behalf.
Punishes them. But I said it, has Florian, if he's going to be in that false nine, has he got a knockout blow in him? And boy, does he deliver. Look at that. Big.
Oh, what a finish on his right boot.
Have a bit of that. I want more. I want more of that.
What a finish.
What a finish. The fizz on it, the backspin, everything. I want more of that.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you believe in karma, that is just karma. That is just rewards. Because Crystal Palace kicked one in when our goalie was down holding his knee. And then they decided to get this point. Well, Florian Wirtz to put the explanation point on it.
He won the throw. He took the time. And in flow motion. There you go. That should be 3 points, Liverpool Football Club. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. And if we'd have had the 3 goals, 3-0, we'd have been sitting pretty in third right now.
We would have. Listen, we'll take it. We'll take the win.
Do you know what it is? We'll take the win. But that was a lovely, lovely finish.
Excellent finish from Florian Wirtz. Here's me going, what are we taking a long throw in for? That's why. I still don't believe they should have done it, but ends justified the means. What a finish, Florian Wirtz. Liverpool leading 3-1. Crystal Palace, you deserved that.
Yeah.
You know what? I quite like Crystal Palace usually. I respect what they do. I think that was poor, what they did earlier. And I'm thankful that they didn't get rewarded for it.
Speak on it.
And I'm glad that fella threw the ball at Munoz as well.
Yep, speak on it.
But here come Palace on the attack again.
They want to. Ooh, Ibu. Big intervention there from Ibu Konate.
Gomez kicks that one clear.
Keeping this Palace attack at bay in the back in their own half with the ball. Liverpool have got the best part of a minute now, probably added on to survive. I say survive. 2 goals to the good. We should be more than fine at this position.
Ball goes long from Palace over.
It'd be a mad level of capitulation right now. I'm not going to lie. Jeremy Frimpong
up against Sousa. Throw in to Palace. His kick just fell off there. Interesting. That goal might be a free kick then. Right then. Full-time whistle goes at Anfield. Liverpool with a massive 3 points in the race for Champions League football. Win 3-1. Controversial Crystal Palace goal aside, Liverpool are more than good enough to get the 3 points. In the end, what it means for the Reds is they are now in 4th place on goal difference ahead of Aston Villa. Man United only ahead of them on goal difference, although United do have that game in hand. Most importantly, Liverpool are 8 points clear of Brighton in 6th place. Liverpool are 8 points clear with 4 to go. 4 games to go. That Champions League football is nearly secured. It would take some, a long list of results for Liverpool to not get it now. Before we head off, we do have to name our Oosh player of the match. Errol, I will ask the chat. Thanks, chat. I understand. I do understand we've been on delays and we're all on different timelines and stuff. So let us know right now in the live chat some nominations for man of the match.
Mine, I'm gonna go for the keeper. I've got for that second goal because it come in a really important time. Liverpool had just got the noses in front. He was up. That save, that gives Liverpool the platform to go on to score that second goal. You see Alisson in the stands commending it, applauding it. I think he's a little bit hard done to not keep his clean sheet. He makes a big save to keep it at 2-0, and then he's not even in goal for that one when the ball's just dinked in while he's down holding himself injured. I think he deserves a lot of credit. He's had to come in. He's the third choice. He's probably the only one who feels a bit of pressure at this point. I think defensively, the defensive line looked after him. I would give the vote to Freddie Woodman today if I had to.
Errol's man of the match.
Flowers where flowers are due.
Errol's man of the match is Freddie Woodman. You know what?
Have I convinced anybody in the chat?
You've convinced me. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
The chat, yeah, Woodman, Curtis Jones gets a mention from a couple of players. Well, Curtis Jones and Freddie Woodman are named by plenty of people. A couple for Andy Robbo, match winner at some point in the end as well. There he is going and getting a round of applause. So yeah, a combination of Jones and Freddie Woodman are the nominees from the chat. Go over to our social accounts if you don't already. Go and check it out on Twitter/X. You can rank every one of the Liverpool players from their performance. So if you don't agree with our player of the match, and we are going to give it, shout out Freddie Woodman, you can have it. Go and vote and rank the Liverpool players from their performances, because me and Errol are going over on the Red Men Plus app very, very shortly, and we'll bring you that show. If you haven't already, never a better time to join us. Go and join us on the Red Men Plus app. It's free to download. If you want to subscribe for just £1, it'll only cost you £1 for your first month. You can check out the player ranking show, and you can also get all of our YouTube shows ad-free as well. So go and check it out. Come and join us. It really does help us out. If not for our subscribers on the app, I'll be honest, we won't be able to bring you half the stuff that we bring you here. So shout out to all the Red Men Plus subscribers. Shout out for you guys, though, for watching or listening to us here on a watch-along. A massive win for Liverpool. Huge win for Liverpool.
Happy Saturday, lads and ladies.
See you all soon.